And it's in your reality if I don't love you. I'll leave you be. I think we're live. I could tell we're live by the absurd amount of pop the corn, baby! Everyone, let's hope it happens. Hello. I noticed there was just a spamming in a fun way, a good spam, but good spamming of pop the corn as the stream was just about to start. I could tell that y'all are pretty hyped up for the upcoming season 2 finale in 3 weeks, baby. I know I am. I can't promise what happens or doesn't happen, but the script was written a very long time ago, so it is very engraved into my mind at this point. So here's hoping that we there's some satisfying ending here. Oh gosh, it already begun. I didn't say this yet, but yes. So there, we are super chatting for my first ever time today. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat in one screen and then super chat in the other. I bring it up because we do have our first one from Schizoid Marvin saying Justin. Thank you so much. First ever super chat for little me. That's so sweet of you. OMG. Um, I understand that if there are a lot of super chats, I know just another one just came in. That'll probably be my primary focus because it would be rude of me not to. But don't we could balance out super chat and chat, but this does guarantee, of course, my little attention, because I can only attention one thing at a time. I'm not a good multitasker. I haven't even like given my introduction that I had in my brain yet, but we'll super chat first. Hi Justin, if you get Brian on here, I'll scream. I'll consider it. For the time being. I'm like, I wanna get used to the YouTubing with super chat on game. So for the time being, I prefer to just roll with just me for the moment while I get used to this little system here. But it's a thought. Getting Brian on here would be fun. Adam, people you probably don't know as well, but those are the obvious ones. We got hi Justin. Well, that's me, so I should probably say hi Ardit Sparks. Yo, and we got from Spark Rizzle. Can you say one word from the last part? You're awesome. That's not fair, because if I say no, I'm gonna feel guilty. I'll pull up the script. Well, but I can't. It's not gonna be a good one. It's not gonna be a good one. So just a heads up on that one. Someone's in the script. Won't name names, but fun to see a friend in this document. We're gonna go to page 4, and I'm gonna read the word. For the record, the drum roll is not part of the script, I think. The word I'm gonna roll with is the silence is deafening, I'm sure. Single. I debated like 30 options. We're gonna go with single, because I'm curious if people could put together a sentence with a single word. I'm gonna. I see how it could come across. I'm gonna throw out there, because I think I could say this, that is not not a relationship angle for that the context there. But I could see how I could see how someone could think of it that way. Okay, what do we got next? Okay. I think I'm gonna need to be focused. I'm gonna give my introduction really quickly, and then I could go all in on super chats because I there's already a buildup of them. So very quickly to say, hello, my name is Justin. I'm a writer director on Inanimate Insanity and a voice actor of a few characters like Knife and Paper and Meatpad and Silver Spoon and you know, and I am so jazzed to be able to do a live stream experience. That is right. I am the inanimate. I was gonna do a whole bit about this, but now I'm like, okay, let's get to the super chats. This the last few streams, I wasn't doing super chats. I'm like, yeah, I'm in charge of my own destiny here. Not anymore, baby. As the title says, I'm the Inanimate Insanity trailer leaker. I did it again. No one can stop me. What am I gonna do next? Who knows? Anyway, I appreciate all of you for being here. Whenever I'm not doing a bit, yes, let's roll into the questions. This one's always a really tough one for me. Not about the microphone specifically, but Tristan Clock. Cool name. Says, what is Microphone's favorite band? I'm bad at this one because I'm bad at music. So I can't I'm gonna give you a bad one by accident. Cool bands. Mike is a big Mike is a big fan of Radiohead. Yeah. As Animation Epic said, Animation Epic in the chat. You leaked what now? Sorry, it's hard for me to highlight the comments that I'm seeing in the main chat as opposed to the super chat. But thank you, Animation Epic. You might have noticed that your trailer went up today. And I have less of an excuse this time because I didn't work on this one, unlike the 17 trailer. But next question. Goldsboy asks, who is your favorite character to voice? Well, glad you asked. Gosh, the whole chat's asking me Pets Alive. We could circle. I think I actually answered that in the last stream. I'll answer this first. We'll jump back to that. Who's your favorite character to voice? It differs all the time. I think I'm gonna try to speed through this a little bit because we're building up on super chats. Actually, I just lied. There's only 2 other ones. Oh, and now there's another one. Point being that my favorite character to voice on an acting level is easily the knife guy. Yo. I really like getting to the mindset of Knife. Wonderfully layered character who also is a very angry character, and I don't get to dive into angry feelings very often. I get to really flex my actor brain there. Although that said, Knife's voice is killer. So if the question is less about the voice acting and more of the voice acting, the very fun voice to do. He's the cool voice. Let's go. He's just a friendly little pal. Sometimes a little anxious, but always very well-meaning. We love our little gooster. Next question. Snicksy Doodle, Snickzy Doodle. Anyway, don't know if we're doing questions, but are the season 2 stickers ever gonna come back? I need more. Maybe. I'll put it as a maybe. I really don't know. We have fun merch coming along. I don't think stickers aren't super in the pipeline at the exact point. But we have good stuff coming up. I'm really excited for the next batch of stuff. Okay. The whole chat's asking me Pad's alive. Why would he be dead? Sorry to word it like that. I thought it'd be funny to word it that way. But no. Meepad is Jay chillin'. He just happened to watch the majority of everyone he knows not cease to exist. forget the word not at the beginning. They just cease to be. So wishing me pad well. Wishing me pad well. Next question is okay. Patricia says, evil how Cobb says he forgives me phone, even though it's him who needs to say sorry. You nailed the emotional manipulative parent figure spot on. Well, I mean, credit to Brian. Brian wrote this entire finale script. I was with him for outlining it, and we were making sure that we had every general beat figured out and nailed down. There's so many moving parts in this finale. I was especially hands on in I'd say like the first half in terms of outlining, but still, it was a fun collaborative process. But that said, Brian, really, really nailed making this guy delightfully sinister. I don't like him. I wouldn't want to meet him. I'd happily meet a lot of II characters. I would get nothing out of being in the same room as that freak. Next we have Phoebe, who writes, IIAT trailer came out while I was sleeping. Anyway, can we get the movie poster as a poster? Great question. I'd like to do that. I think that one's doable. No promises, obviously, but that's a very smart idea. Can't answer if it's in the pipeline already or not, but that'd be fun. We got Ghost, who writes, would Silver Spoon like musicals? If so, which one would be his favorites? My gut reaction was to start name. The first multiple musicals that came to mind are ones that I actually have not experienced, but based on the name and vibe of them, I was like, that sounds fanciful enough for Silver. I don't know at all what Moulin Rouge is about, but just hearing Silver say something so fancy. I know Heathers is a popular one. Heathers, but I know the aesthetic of it. I feel like Silver would be like feeling really cool watching that one. I saw the movie. I never saw the musical. I should, surely. I think Silver's not gonna really go for the ones that are like super thoughtfully comedic. I think he needs to go to something that feels prestigious. Otherwise, he's gonna leave going, "Oh, I could do better than that." And maybe he does that anyway. Next, we have artist Sparks, who writes, "Will Goo be scared or happy of himself as Pinata?" Wait, what? Will Goo be scared or happy of him? Like, is the concept? Does I don't know. Is it Goo sees himself in Pinata form and analyzes it, and then is he? The question is he scared or happy? I think he's pretty happy until people started beating the Pinata with sticks. Then he's gonna freak out a little bit. Don't scare the little dude. Next we have super chats have actually built up this time. I can do this. I'm gonna run through them. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Ricky Creations writes, "Is Toilet alive?" That one I'm not allowed to answer. I think I thought I heard someone coming. So unfortunately I'm not able to answer this one just because it's not like obvious and confirmed whether or not Toilet is me life or not. Like I can't say these things. Like with Meepad, like we know he is a meeple creation by Cobb. So I am allowed to say that Meepad is alive. We don't have concrete on-screen stuff about Toilet. So maybe it's the obvious thing, maybe it's not the obvious thing. I can't say more on that one, unfortunately. But I hope you enjoyed me struggling to ramble about it. Digimon Kaiser, yeah, Lumi again. Thank you so much for the cameo. I cried. Positive, no problem. Thank you. I have so much fun doing cameos where I could just like break away and give 2 to 5, however many minutes to a person specifically, whether it's doing a voice request thing or a little pep talky thing, or or just rambling about the show in some fun way. I have so much fun with it. The last few ones I've done have been birthdays, and those are always like, happy this year, it's gonna be awesome. but also being more specific. And sometimes I try to think about like, oh, what was my life like at age 12? You know, not as good as it is now. It gets better as it turns out. Actually, was 12 that bad? Yeah, I guess. Anyway, next, Gray asks, "Hi, Justin. May I kindly request Cheer Factory tidbits? My copium isn't strong enough for this, so I need to get it from the source." Gosh, I am not running on enough sleep to be thinking about fun facts. I think the most important tidbit is that Clover is a well accepted member of the Cheer Factory. I'm not sure if you're saying Cheer Factory as like a shorthand for bot and goo, or if you are talking about their about what the Cheer Factory is. And I would say, be sure to let Clover in when you're thinking about that. I think Cabby could be an honorary member as well. If you're talking about like bot and goo specifically, they wanted to go Halloweening as each other because they thought it'd be funny, but they realized that the best way to go about it would be Goo entirely morphing his body around Bot. So Goo gets the win by being Bot shaped. They have a lot of fun with that, and then Bot gets to be submerged in Goo. So Bot gets to also be Goo for Halloween. So that's your little tidbit about the two of those. Hope you enjoyed it. Next we have Tristan Clock again. Welcome back. Thank you. I'm the fan voice actor now. His microphone and the others are still alive. No, they're not. Oh no. And that's my fan voice. Don't hire me to be fan. I am not good at fan. I'm good at some characters, but not in terms of impressions, but not fan. But no, all me lifers went bye. They're dead. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Or that includes me. I guess I am dead. Yeah. Sorry for anyone who didn't see episode 17. I'm sorry. I assume everyone here has. They get the II episodes get a lot more views than this stream does. But next we have from Rouser. I just got my cameo and I love it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a really fun one as well. I'm glad you had a fun time with it, and I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate you. Happy paper day to you. Number one paper. Okay, I gotta just check something really quickly. It is now checked. Next question is from Disruption. Why am I so sing-songy today? I'm so behind on super chats. Okay, speedrun. We're gonna speedrun these. And then I'm gonna breathe again. I'm gonna live. Sorry, I'm too high energy for someone who's I'm not a lot of sleep right now. Maybe this is how I survived the live stream, by tricking myself into thinking I have energy. Disruption Gaming writes, hi, I just want to know, but how do you feel about the show coming to an end, season 2 specifically? Also, can I get a hi from Knifer Silver Spoon? Hello, Disruption Gaming. I love how you disrupt the system, and I love how you do your gaming. Hello. Yeah, no, I mean, who knows what is ahead if we do anything more with the show? So it's hard to feel so definitive about show coming to an end. There's at the very least, it's an end of an era. If we feel inspired to do more, we may. But there's also the option to do more. So we'll see where we're going with it. But in terms of season 2 specifically, yes, that is the big bananas here. Is that a phrase people say? The thing about season 2 is that it's engulfed so much of my life for so long, and so many, not all, but most, secrets that we've kept hidden for a crazy, crazy long time have been unearthed, and it just feels like I feels like I could be human again, as opposed to I'm in another plane of existence where only I could share these things that matter so much to me to like a select few people, and now it's just out there. It's one of the fun parts about being at like the events and stuff is that I could kind of just talk to people in the II language, and that's not a thing I could do with most people in my life, who aren't on the II crew, which is not the majority of the people I talk. It might be like half of the people I talk to. Anyway, anyway, but it's really emotional. I will say that my last recording session was like by far and away the toughest one. Partly, a lot of it's how things end, and it's just, gosh, thinking about it. Or maybe it's tied with the one time where I was doing a Mario 64 mission. Shout out to anyone who's seen Royal Escape, and I just this is 2020. I don't know, early. I should be able to do this in my head. Maybe it's like 2012, 2013. I just had a cute little breakup after like a 2-week long relationship or something like that, and I was having a little cry, as some people do. And gosh, this is like early high school, good times. And I had to do voice acting for Royal Escape, and part of it involved a character crying over something that something very devastating that happened to him. And then in the middle of crying for realsies, I paused for a second, right, and I went, wait, I could use this. So I ran to my microphone and continued to cry, and now that exists out in the world as a real thing, a real cry that I didn't force. So many super chats just popped up, so I'm gonna roll forward. Hopefully that answers your question. Sexy Doodles, welcome back, says, can we have microphone facts, pretty please? Angst or not, I need more about my girly pop. I gotta think about a fun fact. Think about a fun fact. Um, that wasn't meant to be part of an but I feel obligated to do again. Oh gosh, I see that in the current chat that I must be coming up on a chalky related question. I'm so far behind. So gosh, I gotta think of this quickly. Everyone, you're being too supportive. I love you all too much. Microphone fun fact. She's very conflicted. Microphone. She's had a lot of issues lately over the last however long. Because I'm gonna be honest, before season 2, episode 9, tacos were her favorite food, and now she just feels uncomfortable about that whole situation. She's avoided them, and I don't know if that's ever gonna change. She doesn't. Awkward. Okay, next question. That's, I hope I hope a silly one gets the job done here. Whoop2 asks, can I leak the episode, pretty please? Brian said no. I don't want to. Here's the thing. I would say no, but I don't want to say the same thing Brian said, because I want to be my own unique person here. I don't want to just run with what everyone else is doing. Oh, whoop, dude, don't leak the episode we worked so hard on. No, like that'd be pretty lame of me. So, you can, once we're in a call together, so we could be, like we could do it together. I don't want to be left out of the experience, but you can't do it until then. So we'll circle back on that. Cross writes nothing. Cross, you're the person. You're the person. You're the person. Thank you. Pop Trisha writes, have any LGBT headcanons for the objects you voice? That's not fair. I want to say things. I can't say things. I want to say things. That's not fair. Because like I can't, because then things are going to be taken out of context, and then and if we're going to make something canon, we're going to want to just do it on screen, and I would love to do more with that. And gosh, don't do anything with this that puts us in a bind in which that if we don't do this, that we're bad people for doing it. But I tend to use they on Goo a lot. I'm sorry. Whatever. Gosh. Yeah, everyone's queer. Whatever. Yeah, but yeah, we've been new, right? Don't spread. We're talking. We're in a headcanon world. Don't. Nothing's law until it's in the show. Because I'm like, what? Don't get excited. Stop feeling joy. let the show do its thing. Anyway, next question. The things I do from money. Cross writes, is Goo actually Goo, or is he the PFDI mouth? What is that? Like a squishy mouth? Yes, Goo is actually Goo. Why would never be a PFDI mouth? I did not warm up for that. I'm not a mouth. I'm my own Goo. Says little Goo. Next question. From Tori, thank you. If 3GS is able to feel emotions, was he made with the intention for him to have them? Yes. 3GS, I guess we haven't, I don't know if we talked about this before. I've always been of the opinion that 3GS is the first step of what ultimately became Cobbs' big plan for having a creation with a fully developed emotion emulator. And then obviously it's a success with 4. 3GS is like kind of the test run for that. But after 3GS started feeling things, and after 4 started feeling things and things that Cobbs didn't want them to feel, that's when we start to lessen the emotion emulator after that point in the creation process, going after that point. So 3GS is, kind of prototypey in that way, because Cobbs wants to see what he's capable of. Cobbs wanted to create life, and guess what? Mifune did it better. Pretty fun. I am eating bread, writes Taco Pad r / romantics or / platonic thoughts. Like he shipped them. These are always putting me in a tough little sitch because I don't want to promise things. I lean /P on it, but I like the /R also. They're both good. I guess you're not asking for me to pick. You're just oh, and you're not. You're just asking what I like about how I feel about their dynamic. I love them as a duo. That is so delightful. I didn't even really strongly consider them as a shippable duo while we're working on 15. I usually think about that a whole bunch, especially when an episode's about to come out. I'm like, oh, these two are about to get shipped. Get ready, folks, for that art. But I didn't really think about talking about it ahead of time. But they're an awesome duo that once we cracked that we wanted to go in that direction, we were so throughout all of Invitational, we're like, oh, because we spent years, right, with the world thinking, oh no, Meatpad is Taco's captive, and that's the end of the story. And whenever that gets brought up, I'm like, no, they're gonna be besties. So, immediately next time you see them, it's gonna be awesome. They're great. I love them. Tori writes, I'm so behind on super chats. I actually do need to speedrun now. Right? Cancel Plush, when? Please, I need my wife. I would like to make it happen. So maybe, in the future, I'd love to. Lilith Fan Accessories writes, I have a question. What was Nickel going to say? What Box is the only reason we have it? Box is the only reason we have it. This is episode 5, right, of Invitational, I think. Box is the only reason we haven't. Is it haven't? Isn't it? I thought it was Box is the only reason we or because I'm pretty sure it leads to friendship. It's a not wanting to quite admit that they've gotten into friend level yet, and then that's kind of paid off in 6, how that resolves at the end. Oh, fine, just take friends. I don't care. you know, um, or Box is the only reason that we haven't. Balloon knew that they were gonna be a good duo at that point. You know what I mean? He had hope. Dryas Comet writes, first of a super chat. Thank you so much for making the show. Thank you, Dryas Comet. You're delightful and wonderful, and I appreciate it. This is my first super chat day, so you've made it a good one. Golfy writes, hi Justin, can you say happy birthday, Galaxy and Knives Wars? My birthday's technically December 1st, but close enough. All right, happy birthday, Galaxy! December 1st, hope it's a good one. You're gonna rock this next year. Gray writes, hi, I'm back. I'm so sorry. Cheer Factory, in my mind, is purely bot and go. Okay, we're talking just those two. Anyways, I return to shaking my tin can for at you for spring bot facts. That's a tough one because we haven't even, there's so, I like to, I like to ponder Springbot. Obviously, it's unclear if we're doing more, but like Springbot's the tricky thing about Springbot is the purpose now is that they get to be whoever they want to be out in the world, wherever Springy brought them to exist as them. So any fun facts, kind of, if we are to ever do anything with that duo one day, any fun fact will probably give that away. But I think Springbot may enjoy their programming more than Bot enjoys what they are made to be. Is a thought that you could ponder if you so choose. That might not be a permanent thing because it's not something we've thoroughly explored yet, but I'm very intrigued by that concept and what could be done with that. In theory, obviously, in theory. I'm a theoretical person, you know what I mean? Actually, fan IRL Trust writes, can I get a hi from Knife Pretty, please? I actually fan IRL Trust. Actually fan IRL Trust. Yo, yo, yo. I don't know what /NF means, but I assume it's fun. Yeah. I know most tone indicators, I feel like. I don't know that one. Hello. Next, we have Goldboy. That is me phone on that block blast grind. I don't know what that means either. It's a good day for not knowing things. I'll type it in quickly. Block blast video game. That was my assumption. I was like, it's either a video game or a game within Minecraft. Is it just Tetris? Is it just kind of like a Tetris-y game? It kind of looks like it. And who's this? Who are we asking about? Me phone. I feel like it's the kind of game that Mifone would be very not good at, but would be addicted to anyway. Would, screw up every 5 seconds and then retry and not really get any better, and maybe start to use time manipulation to cheat a little bit and like hyper strategize. And after hyper strategizing with a time boost, it only kind of averages out to a normal person's level of skill. Next question. I gotta speed through these. Oh no. Jules J Stars writes, hi Justin, I love your work. Don't know if you have the memory of this, but I had the big Knife will win I sign at the last meetup. Can I get a hello to Julian from Knife and maybe something nice to cope? Firstly, I remember that sign. That was an awesome sign. Thank you so much. Anytime people bring signs, I get really eager. Like it feels real and cool, and just a little bit of effort makes me feel like the world has changed. So very excited about that. And hello, Julian. Hope you're having a rocking day. Hope I win II too. It's a little tough when I'm dead, but it's a thought, It's that's the opposite of something nice to cope, huh? Listen, I'm here with you, always and forever. Wishing you all the best. You got this. Whatever you got going on tomorrow, it's gonna be good, There you go. Raid Slashina writes, I just think, can I get a hi from Knife or Goo? Well, since you have a slash in your name, you make it quite easy. So we're gonna go with a hi Ray. Hi Tina. Thank you very much. Next we have Life Rings number one fan Wafikoka Coco. Wafikoka. It's a good name. Hi, what happened to Life Ring between seasons one and two? Was he aware something was off on Paradise Island? He was the only one conscious before season three. Um, yeah, I guess you mean between seasons two and three, because yeah, I don't believe Life Ring would have existed prior to season two. But yes, between the two of those, I think once a contestant is created for their purpose, like like Life Ring would have been in season two to be the lifeguard for that one challenge. He probably went off to try to exist doing exactly that everywhere he goes. He probably was adventuring for a long time. My assumption would be that he ran into Mifone at some point shortly before season three was made, and Mifone would go, "Oh, right, you okay, we could do something here with this guy," and then it brings him into the cast. I think that's a lot of fun. We got 60 Doodles writing. Just a silly thought. Are you guys ever gonna make short films of just the objects? Like they wanted silly adventures and not focus on the challenges. Sorry if this doesn't make sense. No, it makes perfect sense. I've considered this. I've heard it from the fans as well, and I really like the concept. You know, I think there's so many stories to tell. Like from like across the timeline of the show. It doesn't need to be now, obviously. um it could be here's a dip into season one, here's a dip into season two, three, in between. It's a thought and I like it, and I can't say more than that, but I like the concept. Lucy Boddick. Lucy Boddick from the Boddick Collective writes, can I get some facts about Silver Spoon? We have him in our system. He's so silly. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I am a delight wherever I am and no matter who I'm a part of. Silver Spoon, let's get a little fact. I'm gonna have to speed through, so I'm gonna give one stern fact here. Ready? um Silver was very sad when he met Trophy, because he really thought that like he was like the OG gold dude, and now he's like, oh, I'm some second rate fiddle. I have to work for my golds, and this one it gets to be a dazzling display at all times. You know? So that's my little silver fact for you. Dry's comment writes, second ever chat, is me gonna die? Is he okay? I hope so. Obviously, I can't say what is left for our remaining cast who is alive. But I'll say that I hope well of Meepad, because Meepad's one of my little favorites. Wishing you all the best, and I must continue. Phoebe writes, "You should totally watch. It's time for the." I figured that out quickly somehow. I love. It's time for this so much. And it's time for this so much. I'm really glad to hear that. I hear really great things about it. I will. Maybe I'll do a watch stream or something of it at some point. I've never tried doing a live watch stream unless we count an old reaction video channel I had a long time ago that did not involve object shows. Next we have Lucy Boddick back. Specifically angst. Sorry for not clarifying. Oh shoot, what was your last one? About Silver Spoon? Yeah, okay, so that wasn't an angst one about Trophy. So we'll do an extra one here. So let's can I steal ones that I did for cameos? I'm gonna I probably can. Because they're not like public, but I mean, maybe it's something like this has been said before, but I don't think Silver has done use the inner flame power at all, at least purposefully, since the end of Invitational, come the point of season 2 finale stuff and all that. There's a lot of baggage involving it right now, and I think he is looking for an opportunity to rise up again like a phoenix, but he caused some emotional damage last time he used it, and I think he is trying to keep distant from it. But it is something that is within him now. So how could he not, need to grapple with that often? You know what I mean? Next we have, um, RPR smiley face. Can you say in the Silver Spoon voice, RPR coolness is coolness? I feel like I could do that better. RPR coolness is coolness. The coolest in town. Next we have Solar Writing. Can I request? I'm so Sigma. Sigma powers activates. It's my little silver for you. Fandoms are my life rights. I'm going to the premiere in LA. I can't wait. Oh, I'm so glad. I was very surprised by how fast tickets sold out. So I'm glad that that you're able to nab that. I'm so excited for that. I've been excited for that for a very long time. We've had to keep that under wraps. We need to find like an interesting middle ground here because we wanted to not do a trailer too early for the episode. We also wanted to give people time to like make travel arrangements if they're coming in from far away and blah blah blah. I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm gonna be in the audience. A bunch of II crew members gonna be in the audience. It's gonna be a neat time, and I'll do Q&A after, and it'll be neat. I think Adam's looking into if it's possible for us to do another screening. There's no promises on that yet, but it's a maybe. So we'll update you if that happens. I'm seeing some people in the audience bring that up. So next question. Honey writes, do you think the think Miphone's existence with the show represents your Brian or Adam's experience with the show? Yeah. Yeah. Dodoy. Not a Dodoy. Obviously it's not a Dodoy. But yes, but for me, I'm like, well, yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, Invitational is like so like escaping the real life drama, going into a new season where we could breathe for a second. But that was also a really healthy experience for both Miphone and for us because we were able to really get a sense of how to work the pipeline of creating a show on a more consistent basis. And whether we do, I'm like searching the ground for something right now and trying to sound normal. Maybe I should pace around. I kind of want to pace around. Hopefully, it doesn't sound weird with my voice. But uh, I really find now that's what I was gonna say. Now that season 2's wrapping up, or figuring out what we want to do next. I feel like now we have a really solid pipeline for whatever we do next. We know we have a team together that's going to make it happen in a way that we could get so much story out to the world, in whatever form we find it in. That's one example. I think let's bring this question back up after the finale. There may be more, but I mean, and now we get to like riff on Miphone, having a tough time in his early days creating a great show, in a similar way to how we did. You know how it goes. Next we have I want to pronounce your name correctly. Axiloves, is that correct? Axial loves or Axiloves. Point being, thank you so much for the little donation. And by little, I mean whatever size it is. Sometimes I just add little to sentences so much, but I also don't know what the currency is, so I don't know how sizable it is. So that's not a comment on the size of the donation. Anyway, do you think Nickel would be a knife caser? I mean, do I make a joke about Nickel, wanting more attention from Balloon and therefore theoretically being happy that it's not Balloon case on the table? No, it's called Suitloon. What Balut? Where'd I get that from? Suitloon. Suitloon used to be so popular. I haven't heard that one in a while. But otherwise, I think it'd be like, good for them if that was like an actual relationship or something. We got Dry's comment writing, did Meepad ever have that emulator? Because he feels. I think, he came at a later point when Cobbs was interested in having something of an emotion emulator, but it doesn't function in the exact same way that Miphone's does. That makes it feel more like Cobbs, and people Cobbs would know when he was back home and all that. Um, so, but yeah, Meepad has something of an emotion emulator. It's just not it's it's intended to prioritize the practical thoughts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But obviously, Meepad has been able to override a little bit of that over time. Sally writes, "Are life slash emotions from the egg and Meepad slash 4S?" Can I answer this? Uh, I could give a straight up answer maybe another time. This is not me trying to be like, maybe something wacky's going on with those guys. Just I we still got stuff to uncover a little more naturally, but you know, um, come back to me on that. But I hope you enjoyed me struggling here. Lulu writes, can we have a suitcase or goo fact, please? How about I mix the two together and say, I would think that that Goo is a team suitcase fanatic. She's just such a stand-up gal. I love the straps. So fashionable. You know, I hope that suffices. Obviously, my brain goes to goes more into the canon of things. The more like here's something functional theoretically in the show and all that. Next, we have tissues fact, perhaps. Um, here's a fun fact for you. Tissues has a condition that makes him sneeze a whole bunch and experience a whole bunch of like a variety of illness symptoms. You know, which is kind of funny because he's a tissues box, and tissues are associated often, and not necessarily, but often with illness. So that might be a pretty cool fun fact for you. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Let me think it's like actual. We know that Justin says the chat. Fair enough. Okay, so fun fact about tissues. I here's the thing. I want to give you behind the scenes stuff, and I feel like I don't know if that's like satisfying because I'm like, um, my pitch for what we do with tissues after season 2 elimination very much differed from what the like the FFF direction of tissues. I was hoping for like a cutesier tissues, and I had like concepts in mind of a tissues trophy story that was more like a sympathetic tissues approach, a cutesy sympathetic tissues approach. But like that, I think you want a fact about who tissues is as opposed to who tissues could have been. You know, so here's try number 3 at this one thing. Even though I'm so far behind on super chats. Oh my gosh. Well, firstly, thank y'all. But tissues fun fact. Tissues. Every Saturday gives himself singing lessons. And the singing lessons include listening to a song and scream singing it as loud as possible for about 60 minutes a day. Doesn't really matter if anyone else is like in the room sleeping or anything. But Tissues thinks that there is the potential for him to be a really, really good singer. Next question. Hello there writes, can we put Cobbs in a giant Cobb-sized microwave? I'm on it. I will do that. I think that would be so delightful. Do you think that maybe that's how he pictures himself going out one day in his old age? time to go into the big microwave in the sky, baby. Joyce comment writes, Meepad facts, go! Please. Meepad, fun fact. I'm intrigued at the concept that as Meepad started to unlock the ability to feel things emotionally a little bit more, and maybe was able to tinker with something within his programming on a more technical level to do so. Not necessarily. Like I think a lot of it is like just putting the emotional work to be more emotionally aware. But I feel like there's also like an a theoretical, what's the word I'm looking for? A metaphorical changing of the wires. I'm intrigued at the concept that whatever he's experienced also could lead to more like a physical feeling as well. You know what I mean? Whether that's like feeling a light breeze or or taking a hit. Like could feel things on the outside in accordance to how much he could feel on the inside, and he can feel a lot more on the inside now. And I'm happy for him in his growth. I'm just intrigued by what like something that could like be that's sometimes what you want to do in storytelling, right? You want to find something like a practical way of kind of exploring something that's more emotional. Did I say meat pad? Is that something that people are saying that I said in the chat, or did someone else say that? Meat pad. Hello, meat pad. That is me. Next we have Cookie Maker writes, "Hey, can I get a hi? Oh, it's a Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Hi. Is it or a? Because I'm used to a being spelled with an e. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. It's been a pleasure to get to know you over these past few seconds. You are an absolute delight. Also, tell Silver he is the best ever. Silver, you're the best ever. Hope I'm not inflating your ego at all. Oh, nonsense, nonsense! It can never be inflated enough. Oh, that's good. So this could get worse. That's good. Oh, that's good. Oh no. um, Skizowins Marvin writes, Justin, do you like toy? Oh, toy pad. Right. You're Marvin. Dadoy. I should piece that together. Hello, Marvin. Do I like Toy Pad? Yeah, they're cute. They're a cute little duo. They've helped each other grow so much over the course of season two. Um, I think there's a lot more joy when they're both in the room together. There's such a great balance between the two of them. Um, and I think it hurt us on the team a lot to see the mistreatment of Toilet early on in the season, and we needed something to give hope, and that came in the form of Meatpad. Yeah. I'm eating bread is also asking for Meatpad back, so I'm gonna think of another one now. Don't worry, Chad, I got you. I got you. Um, and I gotta speed up because there's so many more super chats to go. Okay, and I know I've said that before, but it's all I can think about. Meatpad facts. Don't worry, Chad. I got you. Meatpad. I keep on thinking about like the teleporting. I feel like I've had thoughts about cool things that could be explored with that. But maybe I'll pass on that. Meatpad, you'd be shocked because Meatpad, despite not having arms, actually is arguably the best chef out of the entire cast of characters. Absolute genius because you get program to the dot the exact amount of ingredients to then result in flavor. Now he can't eat things, but he knows what's gonna work. So let Meatpad cook, baby. I love Meatpad. Um, Skitsy Doodles writes, "What the fifth super chat?" And thank you very much. Can we have some light bulb and taco facts or anything from the best fans? Light bulb and taco. I'm curious if, and I'm unsure if you mean light bulb fact and taco fact, or a fact about light bulb and taco as a duo. But here's a behind the scenes fact in that um, I think during episode 15 production, there was a period of time in which we really wanted Lightbulb to run off and no, sorry, Taco to run off and then Lightbulb to follow her up to give her like some sort of like pep talk, despite all the villainous things she did in that episode. There's also an iteration where we had basically the same thing with Suitcase. Both of those didn't, pan out. Again, I want to do behind the scenes facts, but I feel like a lot of these questions want, things about the contestants that are true, that are canon, or at least can fit into canon, that aren't what could have beens. Taco, I like to think, still has one lemon left, just in case, for a rainy day. Feels a little silly about it, but just the one. And with light bulb, when light bulb gets sick, I don't take this as full fact, because I got to figure out how this functions. But I've had the thought before of light bulb gets sick and her electric powers perhaps manifest in like ice instead. I want to play with that in my head, because obviously it doesn't make sense. But I'm always intrigued by the concept of character gets sick and like the powers inverse in some way. Maybe it's more like a steam, yeah, like a dark cloud when trying to create electricity. So you could create like a smog field as opposed to using electric powers. Okay, that's the one we're going with. The ice was silly. The latter that I came up with, that's crazy. Maybe it's both. Maybe if you like the ice one, stick with the ice one. This one's from Kalyu's. Justin, what does the stream title mean? I don't know. Whenever I start a stream, I try to make a title that's going to make me laugh. For those who don't know, I suppose, last time we did a live stream on the main Animation Epic channel that ended with me announcing that I was going to leak the episode 17 trailer, and then I did it. And now that an episode 18 trailer came out today, I decided, even though this was the plan to upload it today, I'm going to take credit for leaking it anyway. Next question comes from Okoyum. Why weren't the contestants made with the knowledge of non-binary people? Did Mifo just not know himself? Did Cobbs not give him the gender update? No, absolutely not. No, are you kidding me? Cobbs isn't thinking about the, about the gender expansive universe. I didn't know how to properly word that. But no, I don't think Cobbs is woken up to program any of devices with that. So no, Mifone did not know. Is what I am sticking with here. Then we have Shadow Foxy 64. Cool name, Shadow Foxy. All right, so I was wondering if Knife could say, all right, hi to Maddie. Pleasure having you here. Thank you for the super chat. You're super cool. Maddie, I gotta drink water because my throat is hurting. Maddie. If the chat could every once in a while just type the word water, because I need it so badly. But all I want to do is talk. You know what I mean? And talk. You know what I mean? Ta. Can we all get a ta in the chats real quick? Thank you for the ta-ta-tas. Next question is from wait, I just drank water. You don't need to do the water thing right now. Thank you. Now we're switching to ta-ta-tas. Clearly there's like a little delay between what I've seen, but y'all hear, I think I said that correctly. Anyway, next question. Emily Firereefy writes, if Silver Spoon had a future, what would he want in the future? He would want to be friends with everyone and widely admired, but like in a more practical way than what he envisioned earlier, because he wanted admiration from like fans, basically, who kept distance but admired him. But now, while Silver still really likes the admiration, he has started to value more like specific connections with people, especially since Candle's not, obviously not something that's been explored in the show, and I wish we could have before. There's a lot to do in the season 2 finale, so we ended up choosing to not, throw some season 3 character drama in there in case anyone watches season 2 straight through without jumping to season 3, and then the season 2 finale gets confusing. Point being that the inner flame battle, made Candle put some distance between herself and Silver, and that did very much leave an impact on Silver, and he was feeling that by the end of the finale as well, but it really would have elevated after that point when he had time to sink it all in and realize, dang, frick, I really appreciated having one specific person's, attention because I cared about that person, as opposed to, in the past when he just wanted everyone's admiration, no matter who they are. But it's a tough lesson to learn that sometimes you don't want attention from everyone because if you don't know any of them, it kind of just means nothing, Cross rights. Make Silver and Goo argue about cats, but Silver is deathly allergic, so Goo grows legs and arms, throws a cat at Silver. Jeez, I'm crow. We're gonna do this quick because I gotta catch up on Silver super chats, but let's do it. Let's second go. Goo, for the last time, I'm not going to deal with one of these fur beasts. Just give it a little treat. She loves treats. It could be a tiny one. It doesn't matter the size of the treat. I'm still gonna have to be near it if I'm going to give it to the fur thing. It's cute. It goes meow 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 meow. I don't care if it goes beep 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 beep. I'm still deathly allergic. No, you just gotta believe. I'm growing arms and legs and toss. No, go. No. I'm deathly allergic. Are you shriveled up like a raisin? Maybe that's what love really looks like. Next question comes from Hamster Weirdness, which basically just describes the last skit, right? Thanks for the water comment. Hello, just in a very important question. Which ringtone is me phone for busting it down to the hardest? Is that a phrase? Busting it down to? I guess that makes sense. What ringtone? I feel like, was this a question on Brian's stream? Do I have to look at phone ringtones? Me phone actually has the same ringtone for I decided as I have. How do I play my ringtone? Sounds and okay. This is my ringtone that I hear every time my phone's not on vibrate, which is most of the time that it's on vibrate. Or it's also my alarm if I need an alarm in the morning. Here we go. I hope you can hear it. So I hope that people in the chat know this one, because I hear it every day, and I've turned something that I loved into something that terrifies me. Oh yeah, the chat gets it. Some full disclosure for you. Next question. Digimon Kaiser writes, Lumi's back too. Didn't know we could send more. Yeah, feel free to. I gotta start speeding through super chats, but I keep saying that. But please give info on Meeped's thoughts when he woke up to Taco and how they changed during Taco's tirade. Oh, really cool question. Everyone tells me life is precious on the planet Earth. Someone brought the lyrics in the chat, and I mean that means you, and I want to protect you. Or somehow you get hurt. What do I do? I can't do that for you. Okay, so to answer this question, I think it's as Meep had said. He did always want to meet Taco because he heard vile things, but he's never met a contestant who actually is vile. And he's seen so many misunderstandings between the contestants and with Meatbone and Toilet. And he's observed so much about what the show has done to people. And Meatpet's had this thesis statement about the dangers of what the show could do to people and their relationships with one another. That the show could maybe be done, worked healthily, but I think he understands that he went into the taco dynamic more optimistic than say microphone, right? Microphone heard bad things, expected bad things. We've had heard bad things, but knows that there's always a chance that it's overblown and that the game played a big course in who someone is. And I think he had his guard up a little bit on the emotional ends, but I would think that by the time that he's hearing Taco's song or whatever equivalent you want to say that they experienced in that moment, um it felt real. It felt like there's real gloom here, and Meepad, he's kind of ready to. I could fix her a little bit. Okay, so next we I gotta speed through that. Next we have Hydra F5XG. I know I ask this like every stream, but will Paper defeat his god? And no, he's not dead. He actually survived because I'm so smart. You are so smart. Um, maybe Paper is the only survivor and will blow up Steve Cobbs. And I destroyed the corn man. Where's my prize? I deserve a prize. Paper quoting season 1 balloon for some reason. I like this concept. I guess we got to roll with it. Next question is from Pesquili. I don't know if it's intentional, but there's don't hug me, I'm scared. A little line that goes pesky bee. So I hope it's a reference, but if not, your name is cool anyway. Sorry, I'm fidgeting with the thing that's flying everywhere. A little piece of a chair that fell off. Hi Justin, can I get a wake up alarm from Knife? Oh gosh, do you want it to be aggressive or do you want it to be just like? Give me a second. I gotta always drink water before just jumping into Knife, especially if it's gonna be intense. Let's see if I can get this right by improving it. Wake up! Wake up! Lee, come on! You gotta get up now. Gotta get up. Come on, come on. It's up time. I know it sucks. Up, 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 up. It's challenge time. The challenge is to get up out of your dreams and out of bed and get on with your day. Hurry up! I hope you enjoyed that. Hope we had a good time with that. Firebird 64 D. Thank you for the water comment. Right. Hi, this question is from Miles, who's obsessed with Cobbs. They ask, is Cobbs going to sell his products on Temu since everyone hates him? I feel like I've heard something about Temu lately in a negative sense. But I don't. Maybe it was related to this. I don't know the lore here. But I'm gonna go with probably yeah. I'm gonna go with yes. Assuming that it is this negative like because Cobbs has had a lot of trouble selling his stuff, a lot of trouble. I mean, I think he hopes that by acquiring II that things will go a little better for him, because people love II, and if he could make that the face of his stuff, all the better. But until he gets his grubby little paws on that, it's to Temu with him. Next we have Nightfield System writes, would Silver Spoon and Slice Edges be friends? I think yeah. I feel like they would quickly tell that they both need some ego rubbing a little bit, and will happily oblige. And oh, you're doing what's a delightful job you've done on the challenge. Oh, you're dazzling. The silver slice on the little silvery there. Oh my gosh, Silver Spoon, you're incredible. Yes. We got Vamp Sock writing, hi, can Knife says he ships ooh, Flynn and Caesar, of course, or 4X. I gotta make sure I'm pronouncing these right. Who's Flynn and Caesar? Flynn and I should probably know what I'm saying before I say it. Lynn Caesar. Okay, I'm not getting good results here, so I'm just gonna roll with it anyway. I just gotta have a confession. I just kind of am always interested in getting more into shipping culture, and what inspired me? The ship Season and the ship Flazer. It's kind of the same ship, just flipped around a little bit, and a little bit of 4X, if you know what I mean. Next question. Asher Smasher writes, "Hi Justin, can you say hi to me as Silver Spoon, please?" Hello, Asher Smasher. I hope you're having a smashing day. You're an absolute delight. Happy to have you on the stream. Mwah, says Silver. Artist Sparks writes, "Me again, can I get a happy birthday from you?" Happy birthday, Arties! Arties Sparks! Oh, we have a sparkly time here today! Wait for your birthday, here's some firecrackers! Happy birthday, blow out the candle, that's me, I'm on fire! Alright, next we have Cheesy Mayo 102. The 2022 meetup was fun, but I opened the Springtastic box I was given soon after, and no cereal nor free toys were found inside. A refund, please. That's good. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize that you. Should I be silly about this? I would give you a refund, but clearly I'm the one who's being fooled here, not you. Because as far as I'm aware, Springy and Springtastic, it didn't exist in 2022. We only sold that in 2023, and by sold I mean gave it away to the VIP people in 2023. So checkmate, Cheesy Mayo. But I am very sorry that we deceived you on that day in which we gave you a cereal box for a thing that the rest of the fandom didn't even know existed yet. We will do better by you next time. I can assure it. Thank you, Cheesy Mayo. Lillifant Accessories wants Goo to sing a party. I'm sorry for singing. In terms of what I was just doing, I'm gonna do a part of a party because I know I'm gonna. It's a pretty long song, I kind of just have to do this quickly and move on to the next super chat because I'm concerned that because of the flood of them, I might just be here all night. This was gonna be a short stream in my head, but like I can't end a stream before I get through the super chats, right? I'm like halfway through them, and they're still coming in. So we're gonna go with I'll start with the beginning. I might jump ahead at a point, but let's drink water first. I woke up when it was morning. Was a day like any other day. I had a bad time because I couldn't rhyme until I could when I saw her walking down the street. I was alone. But she made me feel like I wasn't. She made me see that I needed her. But can't you see? She broke my heart on the beat. Oh, all I want to do is go to a party. A party, yeah. And the party never ends. And I don't know what to do until you are right beside me. And without you, I'd be down on my knees, but not really because I have trouble band. Yeah. A party that's never ending. On to we got Springy's number one fan. Hello, Springy's number one fan. Writing. Hi, Justin. Is Springy ever gonna make an appearance again in the main show or anything outside of it? Also, gotta get a hi to me, please. Yeah. Hi V, you're so cool. such a good fan of the thing that the Springy did. Yeah, kitty face. Hi. Um, unfortunately, I can't answer things like specifically about the future. What I can say is Springy is one of my faves. Springy is one of my little babies. One of the few characters that I brought into the world because um of a contestants, I think the only one I pitched that got in, and I made a lot of pitches, but the one that got in is Candle. I can kind of take credit for Blueberry because I technically pitched it to the team, but it was Blueberry's my mom's idea, and I went, okay, I'll pitch your idea. We'll see how it goes. You should have a character named Blueberry, and the thing with him is he always is feeling blue. And I went, that's cute. Okay. And here we are. But yeah, point being, if we're gonna do something with Springy, or sorry, if we're gonna do anything more with the show, I would definitely want to get Springy in there at some point. What a fun little, oh my gosh, fun evil, the opposite of Cobbs, which is evil. Kuru Setsu writes, I don't know if anyone asked this yet, but has Brian picked up the phone? We have spoken recently, so technically yes. Brian, pick up the phone. Brian, pick up the phone. Yeah, he's in big trouble. I got your number. Thank you for the question here. Tissue's facts, perchance. I could give you one before I gotta move quickly along here. Tissue's fun facts. Tissues really wants to use his own tissue, but is saving it for the next time he cries. And he's not done that since being eliminated. Do I want to put that into the world? maybe he has cried since then. I'm sure Tissues has a complicated history, but I don't see him being a frequent crier. It has to be pretty bad for Tissues to cry. Paper Bag writes, how would Silver Spoon interact with Knife? I find it funny that you voice utensils that went into the finale. That's right. We'll see if Knife does any better. I guess technically Knife has already done better because Knife's gonna, is being considered a final tour, whereas Silver ended up in third place. I think Silver would think Knife is kind of just like the coolest guy, you know what I mean? And Knife just thinks that Silver's just way too much, doesn't have the energy. I think Knife could fill a similar role to Paintbrush, except Paintbrush is more willing to give Silver that pep talk of the ways that he could get better, and Knife just will not. Knife values his time and knows that when Silver is involved, he's not gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? Next we have from Gray. Well, love your take on Springbot and the spring fandom leader takes any and all. Might be writing an AU about him, 50k plus words and counting, baby. When you say about him, I assume you mean about Springy. That's pretty awesome, actually. I listen. I haven't read a lot of II fanfics. I should, but I don't. I used to when there weren't many, and I could keep up with all of them, way back towards the start of the show. My favorite one, I don't know if it's even possible to find anymore, but I was really into this one from probably 2012 or 13 about Paper getting lost in a city and meeting all sorts of new objects and just having just the worst time without his pals, but needing to find his way back home. And he's stuck in this grungy world. I don't even remember any other details except for that, but I remember being really all about that. I remember doing a group read with some other crew members. Next we have diaphanize. Hi, I'm curious. Who would win a fight, salt or paper? Like physically, I don't. Unless evil paper comes out, salt has it. I mean, I think paper's just a weak little thing. You know what I mean? Fragile, tiny. That's what evil paper was for, to balance that out a little bit. But that's a little repressed. So goes to Salt, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, Salt is actually a character that, were we to do more I have, like concepts for, like, if we jumped somewhere early in the timeline, told the story there, like that could be fun. That's an if. I mean, we have an end of an era here. That's the important part. Coming in 3 weeks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. Um, Jazzy writes, say hi to Holla, my GF. She's your number one fan on Twitter. Oh, I've seen you around. Hi, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Holla? Hala. Probably Holla, right? Hi, Holla. Hello. Thank you for being the number one fan on Twitter. Eden's Treehouse writes, are they all woke? Are they all woke? Are they all woke? Ya kidding me? Yeah. I think at least nowadays, our little pals are all pretty woke, which is kind of just a given with, are they all? Most of them are all woke. I think there's always room for improvement. But I mean, when you have a crew of, I'm not I was about to say a crew of queer people. That's not like, really true. Because like that's only like half the crew, right? I don't know. And there's a lot of different ways to be woke, of course. Queer is just one. Or anyway, I started looking at a separate chat, which I normally don't do during this, but I did get distracted. So sorry for trailing off and getting a little thoughtless by the end of that ramble. Next we have Liam writing, hi Justin, not really a question, sorry, but you no need to be sorry, because it makes things for me easier when I'm so behind on super chats. If I don't need to think about anything, that's wild. Been watching since first grade. Whoa, and now high school. Congratulations. That is awesome. So that means it's been at least 4 years. No, since first grade. So it must have been at least 8 years, maybe longer. Congratulations. So you deserve a hi from Silver. Hello, Liam. Hi. It has been a pleasure getting to meet you over the course of these 3 sentences. You are a delight. Next question. Folder writes, Justin, leak a scene of the new episode. Also, can Knife say Hawk to come on, I have to say that. Whatever. I mean, I did. Whoopsie. I accidentally said it. Oh no. I said the thing that's like, you're not supposed to say that or something. I'm a little edgy. Can I leak a scene from the new episode? I mean, the answer is no, but like, what can I do as an alternative, right? I could leak another word. Give me a number 1 to 6, which is not the entire script, but give me a number 1 to 6, and I'll pick a number that I feel like I see a lot, and I'll give you a word from that page. And hopefully Brian, who wrote the script, doesn't kill me for giving a word away. What number comes up a lot? I am seeing 4 the most. Maybe me phone's on the mind. So we'll go with 4. I forget what I did last time, but we're going with 4 this time. How about I think this might have been the same page as last time, maybe. Is it? Maybe not. Never mind. It is. It is the same page as last time. It's the same page as single. So how about this one? How about Another word from page 4 of this Google Doc. You always want it to be a meaty word, but not too epic, you know. Desperately. There you go. So we'll see. Hope you enjoy that. I want to note that is not the same sentence as the word single, but maybe not too distant. But next we have Ethan ran out of ideas. Justin, will you voice a fork in the future? I would love to. I would love to. I already have a voice in mind if that were to happen. I don't want to spoil the surprise if it were to ever happen. No promises, but I would love to complete the collection. Oh my gosh. We got a knife and a spoon and arguably a cake slicey. We got I need water so badly. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I have so many more super chests to run through. Or even doing this an hour and a half. Weasel writes, thoughts on Pepper and Paper getting acquainted and becoming friends. I want that so badly. I want it really badly. I want that. I think they would get along great. I think, there's a lot of healing to be done in the Salt, Pepper, OJ, Paper dynamic. But they're all dead, so. Eden's Tree writes, who would listen to Kassane Tita? I'll look it up. I'm gonna give you one name because I don't know a thing about it. It's Folkloid. I see. Okay. You're gonna get one character. You're getting one character. It's cherries. Next question. Dry's comment writes, are there any more Meatpad models? If not, why? I would say probably yes. I don't know if they're currently, alive and functioning, but I would think that there are some shutdown in the Me Life offices. I think they would be very functional to have around if needed. So I'd imagine so. Yes. But don't, perhaps. Perhaps. Lulu, hi again, Justin. One of my friends asked if I could get a hi. Kyra, Kiara. I'm gonna go with Kyra. I could try a few different things. Hi, Kyra. Hi, Kiara. Hi, Kira. Hi, Carl. Hope you have a delightful little day. The /NF again. Okay, now I gotta look up what that is because it's the second time I've seen it today. I don't know if it's who did it last time. NF tone indicator. I could have just asked the chat. What is NF? What is NF? I could figure this out. I gotta know. NF. Could the chat not forcing? Thank you. The chat said it before I could finish Googling it or correctly Google it. Thank you. I appreciate the not forcing. Jules J Stars writes, wait, one more from me. I know the two have basically never interacted, but what dynamic do you think Knife and Paintbrush would have random by now? I mean, not that random. At least, they've been on the same season together. Therefore, there's a good chance that I have thought about this question. We wanted episode 12 to one of the later things that we cut from episode 12 of season 2, alternate reality show, was Knife and Paintbrush, their stuff together. And I really wish that we had the room to keep it, because I quite liked that. It was that. How do I explain that scene? The initial conceit was that we enter Merge, and one of Paintbrush's first wants when entering Merge is approaching Knife for alliance purposes. Because Paintbrush thinks that Knife is so cool. Like Knife kind of to Paintbrush, at least at that point in time when we were thinking about it, this was like kind of what Paintbrush wanted to be. So self-assured of oneself. You know what I mean? But in approaching Knife, Paintbrush gets a little awkward, uncharacteristically awkward about trying to quickly befriend someone that they haven't really spoken too much with. And it doesn't go great, but Knife does impart advice to Paintbrush in that conversation that then gets Paintbrush thinking about like needing to take the competition a little more seriously, think about who you surround yourself with. And that related back to Knife's stuff going on that would be starting with Microphone at this point, or at least the seedlings of that. But and then that would lead very directly to Paintbrush not wanting to work with Lightbulb. So there's a little more of a setup there that we ended up cutting for time. But I still think it works, and I quite like the episode as it is, obviously. But that was an interaction that always made me curious, and I it'd be fun to do something with the two of them at some points if we went a little back in time. Hipster0909 Doodle, right? Justin, let me cook. Is Get in the Water from the new epic musical basically Cobbs and Miphone? Miphone is Odysseus and Poseidon is Cobbs. Fun fact, I'm a huge fan of Epic. I'm actually listening to the songs one by one right now from the new saga that came out, the new album. For those who don't know, there's a really cool, amazing, wonderful musical that I am fixated on, very much so. And it's you can find it all online, and now it's like 8/9 complete. Point being, me and a friend, actually, I could say right now I'm going through with a person on the II team, Ben. We are listening to one song from the new saga, Vengeance Saga, once every few days, and I know that Get in the Water involves those two, but I actually haven't listened to it yet. That's actually the song I have next, so I have two songs left. I'm 3 for 5 at the moment. I'm listening through Vengeance Saga very slowly to try to space it all out, and I know pretty much nothing about the final saga. So whatchamacallit, the question was basically Cubs being Poseidon, Miphone being Odysseus. The tricky thing is I don't know what their dynamic is in Get in the Water. I just know what it is in Ruthlessness. But clearly that dynamic still makes sense back then. Maybe it's even clearer in the new song. But I think that makes so much sense. And in all my years of living, it isn't very often that I get pissed off, says Cops to Miphone. Yeah, I mean Miphone has been ready to rebel for quite a while. Cobbs ain't liking that. Next we have your local frying pan. Can Miles and Ruby get a high from Silver? And if there's anything you want to share, Silver Spoon facts, please. Okay, gonna speed through. Hi, Miles and Ruby. Oh, you're my favorites upon favorites of duos. So powerful, so commanding. I wish you all the best. And Justin, give it a little fun fact about me that makes me sound really cool. Well, Silver, fun fact that makes you sound really cool? I can't think of any. But I don't know. Let's think of one real quick. Silver fun fact. Deathly allergic to cats. That's not fair. I stole that from a super chat earlier. Silver fun fact. I'm trying to think of like activities that he's been up to. He really thinks that he has a chance of being Clover's best friend. He's been working on that quite a lot pre-season 2 finale. But he finds that every time that he tries to approach her, something pushes her farther and farther away, as though the luck is protecting her. So kind of a sad little existence there for our little buddy Silver. Um, Next we have Dobe Dop writes, can you do a brief analysis of any scene of any episode? Maybe something from Act 1 or 2. Like I said, any episode's fine. A brief analysis of any scene. I gotta narrow it down in my head real quick. Chat. How about chat? I don't know why I'm snapping. I'm sorry. Can you give me suggestions from for scenes that you particularly are interested in Acts 1 or 2? And it's got to be brief. But I'll very briefly chat about it in one way or another. You know. Um, let's see what we got what we got from the chat. Where they all died. Drink water. Thanks. Light bulb dying. It's like a mic interaction. Salt, pepper, paper scene. See a test tube. Oh gosh. He is not your boyfriend. Oh, that one's so straightforward though, right? Is there a lot to analyze there? I'm really intrigued by the Salt and OJ dynamic in the lens of the finale, and it's something I'd love to explore in more detail somehow, some way. Why did we just murder everyone? That's messed up, huh? But in the light of the twist, Salt's in a kind of upsetting predicament. It's not me even analyzing a scene right now. It's just something that caught my eye. But we got oh, there's part of me that's like, do I want to look at all these sad talk about one of the sad ones? Fans theory scene has come up quite a few times in the chat. I'm like, what? I'm curious what I could analyze about it. But what I do like is Fan does tend to have a lot of correct theories when they're the ones that he's like really passionate about, and when he kind of flubs it off, waves it off, those are the theories that kind of flop a little bit, where he just kind of makes an assumption about a person real quick. But I think it's something really interesting about Fan is that you could really tell when he's getting excited about things that the neurons are firing on a otherworldly level to make dots connect. And I'm always curious if Fan was kind of an element of me phone, like Fan being created as a facet of me phone, and a not very lovely facet of me phone that just has so much desire, so much innocence, but still existing to be a fan. And being a fan means being an underling, always admiring but not admired, and accepting that fan has always existed to be this kind of role in that I'll how do I word this? I did lose my train of thought while reading the chat a little bit just now. That's what I get for being a little interactive here. But poor little Fan. He's how do I word it? He had so much trouble that is what I was gonna say earlier. Now I remembered. He had so much trouble being able to accept himself as a living, breathing entity in the first place. And he's just started to kind of come to grips with the perception of himself that he was, that one would expect him to have of himself without the twist. And now that the twist hits, it's a whole new layer of who am I meant to be, because he has so much, he loves analyzing things outside of himself, other contestants, media events, but he's so bad at understanding who he is, what he wants, and being able to verbalize that but and then on top of that, when he starts to wrap his head around, you know, having existence and not being just a dissociative figure, like that's when it gets laid on him that he is a subservient puppet to Miphone and flings him back to square one. He like, poor dude. But in in before we reach that point, when luckily he doesn't need to fully absorb that in this moment because he left off at a point of peak fan. You know what I mean? Um, he he got to have the ultimate fan theory that not only was correct but was actually able to save the day because then you have Paintbrush carrying on the message that then connects to the purgatory people, which then gets the knife and suitcase, and they're able to save the worlds together. Can you imagine a better fan theory than one that goes beyond the canon of what you're processing just to help save an alien species? Gosh. Anyway, hope that did something for you. I don't. Hope that did something. I'm sure I fall even farther behind on super chats while doing this nonsense. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay. I'm gonna try to speed up. I'm eating bread. What would Mad Meatpad hypothetically look like? I guess what the end of episode 15 looked like when Meatpad was addressing Mephone. I cannot deal with you all anymore. Meatpad quoting Silver, I guess. No, I think it really is just the end of his last interaction with Meatpad and or Mephone rather in 15. Because he doesn't explode because he's not really. Yeah, thanks for the water comments. Thanks. He's firm, I mean, it is that scene. Moving forward, we gotta move forward. I sometimes I'm like, did I answer that well enough? Let me sit here for a while and ponder instead of catching up. What is something that you want to incorporate into the show that you never got to? I guess I named a few of them already. It's hard to think of them. This is a great question in terms of this is the kind of stuff I love talking about, but I feel like I need something more specific. Here's something that I liked that I'm not going to say that I wish that I did because I like where we ended up as well, but here's a concept that I was very attached to as well. There's a point in time in which we were outlining the finale in which Toilet, where Toilet wouldn't have been exactly puppeting X, but was more like at a computer and clicking on his favorite little contestants or contestants out of order, or there are various iterations, right? And then pressing the name of a contestant would send send Toilet, or sorry, send Mephone X after that contestant. And I was really into the first time you see Toilet. Like, there's a point in time in which the concept was, after Act 1 happens, you have the start of Act 2, you have the first scene with Purgatory Mansion, you have the second scene with Knife and Suitcase confronting Cobbs and then being taken away by the guards, by the me tags. And in the corner of like Suitcase's eye or Knife's eye, he spots toilets really briefly, or they're like, I think that was that, but it's too late. They're gone. Then we cut to toilets, and we go through like a flashback sequence showing everything that led up to this exact moment where Toilet is in a chair with a whole bunch of buttons ahead in front of him, and then we get a montage of Toilet having the most giddy little time pressing little buttons. And you cut back and forth between giddy, happy, Toilet and death, dying contestants screaming in fear and pain and suffering. And the juxtaposition of that really, really tickled me. I think what we ended up with is better, but I was very I was very fascinated by that concept for a while. There's so many things that I would love to have been able to incorporate in the show, but never had a chance to. I mean, like everyone wants Bod and Bo to meet, like maybe it could happen, maybe but not. Like, well, like imagine. Uh, things that maybe there's a way to explore one day. A lot of things, so many things. I just need, that's just, the toilet one was the first one that came to my mind, but there's countless. I just need to get a more specific thing, like about a specific character or something like that. Is Silver a Mozart lover? Yes. And hi, Sal or Sal or Laurel. Silver is a big Mozart lover in the sense that Silver will tell people that he loves Mozart. Not really listen to it that often, but whenever he's asked about music, he's bringing up Mozart. You know what I mean? Silver lettuce. Got to fit 3 things into this. Oh golly. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to run through it quickly. I'll try. We'll see what happens. Why no screaming and knife case? Gonna learn Taco's tirade on flute soon for fun, and Silver Spoon can get a high. I'm a little confused by the first one. Why no screaming in knife case? I assume that's a reference to my my last video's title. What was the exact wording? Screaming, crying in knife case. Whenever I start a new stream, I need to write a title that's gonna make me laugh when I revisit it. Why no screaming knife case? I mean, yes, screaming knife case. There is. It's just not the title of the episode. Knife case. So that's your screaming a knife case. Congratulations on working on the flutes. I think the flute's a really cool instrument that I wish I'd taken on. I feel like I did the trumpet for a few years in like elementary, middle school. Like it wasn't the fit for me. Maybe the flute would have been. That's really cool. And hello, Silver Lettuce. Hi. Silver meets silver, as it should be. Lettuce to all. Let us have a delightful time, us silvers. Then we have Germafan 985. My cat is very interested in Goo's voice. Hey, hello, kitty. Hello. Hello, kitty. Kitty. Hi, cat. Catty, cat. Hello. The age 43 and age 25 channel, or AG 43, AG 25 channel. I cannot attend the LA Theater meetup. Also, would Knife be a fan of Jaden animations? Also, can Silver say, I love Rusty Spoons. I love to touch them. Okay. So, well, firstly, sorry that you can't attend the meetup, but I hope you have I just flipped a water bottle. I hope you have a delightful time watching the episode. Very not long after. It'll hopefully you can make a theater-like experience out of it. It's it's like a short film length. It's pretty fairly lengthy, much longer than the average episode. Would Knife be a fan of Jaden animations? I think so. I mean it's hard not to be a fan of Jaden animations, right? I would say yes. I think Knife would just kind of vibe with the content. It's not so in your face. It feels real. It feels chill. I think that's a good fit. Also, can Silver say, I in fact like Rusty Spoons. I love to touch them. The vest. I love the vest. And next we have Snixie's Doodles. Welcome back. Hey guys, so my birthday is December 8th. So can I have a happy birthday? The name's I hope it's pronounced Suvi. Suvi. I'm gonna go with Suvi. We'll say both. I had a moment where I'm like, which character am I reading with again? Oh, it's just me. Happy birthday, Suvi! Happy birthday, Suvi! Whoa! I hope you have a wonderful day on December 8th. That's a month from today. Hope this is a wonderful little month to lead you to a delightful little next year and onward till you have the best life ever. I guess that implies like the extent of your life. Point being, happy birthday. And thank you for the water comments. Lucy Bodick writes, Silver Spoon singing the first little bit of When I See Him from Hell of a Boss. It has no swears, I promise. Here's the issue. I don't know the song. I don't really know Hell of a Boss. But so we're going to play a fun game, right? because I need to speed through this. I don't have the time to research like I would in a cameo, where I read the lyrics and I just have to hope that I got it right. We'll listen to the very beginning. Okay, what am I listening to here? Okay, I listened to the first line, so we'll see how this goes. If I could roughly get it almost correct. Thank you to the butterflies in my stomach. I haven't felt this nervous since I was a little fluffy down nesting. My daring do is half the skies behind the smile. My beak is grinding, ever minding. I swore I wouldn't dwell on the divorce, so for my own health I remind myself that's what I see him. I know that it won't feel so tough. I'll believe him and not the voice that says I'm not enough. Mm. No need for an arrangement. It can just be for him and me. I'll set us free. How perfect it could be when I see him tonight. No clue if that's even remotely how it's supposed to go, but I had fun with it, and I think that's what counts, right? Next is Cookie Maker writing. Hey, this one's for my cousin. Can I get a hi Autumn for them in Silver's voice, please? My papa gonna be mad. I spent extra money. I'm so sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to make things. Spend what you have. I don't want anyone to get upset. But since we're here, of course, this one's for cousin. Hi, Autumn. It's been a pleasure getting to hear all about you from your cousin. Which is not very much, but I wanted to say hi anyway. I hear that you're quite the delightful person. Shout out to Autumn. Praise to Autumn. Dab dab. All right, there we go. Next is Sunny. Can I get some encouragement from paper? Thank you. Well, Sunny, oh, you have a little thumbnail, a little profile picture with me in it. Oh, that makes me feel really good. Well, Sunny, I know it's been a tough little time for for a lot of us, for a variety of different reasons, as you might be able to figure. But that doesn't mean there's not a bright shining light right on the other side. I believe in you, Sunny. You are the sun in my life and the lives of so many other people. Wishing you all the best, Sunny. You're the best. I lost it a little bit there. You're the best. I gotta drink water. Okay. I don't even know how well I'm doing super chats. I feel like not great. In terms of pushing along. So I'm gonna try to go fast. Taco Cheesecake. Hi, Justin. Been waiting the show. Oh, watching. I've been watching the show since I was 5 with my little brother for 13 years. Oh my gosh, that's like basically all of it. Or maybe it is all of it. Who are your favorite characters / dynamics in High? Oh gosh, no. There's so many good ones. Thank you firstly, thank you. Secondly, thank you for watching for so long. Yeah, I know, water, you're right. Thanks, chat. I'm gonna have to go to the water. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom eventually, and then you're all gonna regret helping me out with this water thing because I'm gonna be gone for 30 seconds. It's gonna be a disaster when we get there. Favorite little characters in Dynamics. It changes often. It changes really, really often. Every live stream I should just have a picture in front of me of every contestant so I don't forget obvious picks. Even though I know these guys inside and out, but like I'll sometimes end the live stream and go, oh, why didn't I say that character? I love our final two so much. I love Knife and Suitcase. I really do. There's one character. I feel like if you remind me a while from now, who I'm talking about. There's one character I'm thinking so much every day about, but I probably shouldn't say who. For reasons. For reasons. And I feel like I'll know I'll know who I'm talking about if I look back on this. Based on when this is from. Um, Bot is a big favorite. Bot and Cabby's dynamic, like, oh gosh, I had so much fun getting to write for the two of them. They're wonderful. Silver and Candle, Candle and Yin Yang. Oh my gosh, Silver and Yin Yang were definitely my two favorite characters to write through Invitational. My little chaos pals, OMG. But I love Taco. I love, I love Fan and Test Tube. Fan and Test Tube are just so iconic together. Oh my gosh, many others. But I gotta keep it moving. Yeah. Ajax writes, "Hi Justin, gotta get knife saying hi. Hi Ajax, hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome to the stream party. Cool icon, cool name, cool you." Next we have Faith Xful. Hi Justin, I'm new to II and just started watching. Yay! Can I get a hello from the silly goo? Well, of course. Thank you for watching. OMG. Hello, Faith. Hello, Faith Xful. Your name is so pretty, nice, and cool, and epic, and grandiose. Racing, you are the best. Thank you so much. I like the little silly face at the end of your thing. Lilac writes, "Hello, Justin. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'd love to get a hello from Goo, as I love him very much. I love a fact about Light Bulb and Goo individually together. I'm gonna try to mesh it together because I gotta keep moving quickly when there's a lot of things in the same message. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Well, firstly, hello, Lilac, you're amazing. Thank you for being so neat. I like how your comment came through yellowy. It's the gold standard for a good little super chat. How's Goo laugh? I guess it's like a but yes, stuff about Lightbulb and Goo. Well, firstly, we all know that they would be besties if they were in the same season. Paintbrush and Bot are quaking at the thoughts. Well, I think that's a fun. I mean, this might be obvious, but I think if Lightbulb turned evil one day, right? Went on a little evil spree of shooting lightning, electricity at people. Goo's the only one who could withstand it. I think. Am I forgetting anyone? Goo could be the true hero of the evil Lightbulb story. I absorb your tickle, and he just thinks that the electricity is just like a tickly kind of weird sensation as opposed to something that could be perceived as violent. Anyone else that could withstand electricity? Not that I could think of. I'm sure someone in the comments will come up with something. But that's the solution if we ever have a evil Lightbulb prequel story. 4325 is back writing. Hi, Purple Face. How are the rest of the post splitters like Gelatin and Blocky and Ruby and Flower and the announcer and Willie Shop and Teapot 14? I wish I knew anything about stuff coming up with Teapot. So I could say something more concrete, but it is I, Purple Bro, or Face, if you want to speak on the classics. 43 and 25, hello! Thank you so much for sending in your super chats. I and the post players are having the most delightful time. Gosh, I can't say anything that might not be canon and make it sound like it's canon because I don't know what all those guys are up to. But we're having the most delightful time. Jolton's Steakhouse is off the chain right now. I'm here with Blocky and Ruby and Flower. I don't know what the announcer is. I think the announcer's kind of doing his own thing. I mean, we were thinking about working on our own season project together. You might have seen that at the end of BFB 30. But it's a work in progress. I might have been expelled from the team. They just couldn't handle my genius. I saw someone in the chat note that it sounded a little like Silver. Um, I think sometimes when I don't like think much about my purple face voice, it'll start silvery, and then the more I do it, I remember the little flares that I give purple face. Next question from Daisy. Or hi Justin, your streams are always so fun. I'm so excited for Act 3. How do you think 3GS interacted with his comrades before the Shimmer mission? Ooh. I'm sure it wasn't very fun, that's for sure. It was someone is Mifo next taking someone out in the chat. I'm sorry. Sorry, rip in peace and all that. I'm glad you're excited for Act 3. I'm excited too. We the big culmination of everything. It's a little wild to even think about. But as for how 3GS I think 3GS, you know, doesn't, luckily for 3GS, he sometimes doesn't know better because his emotion emulator is a little limited. His emotional understanding's a little limited at times. And I would think that despite the fact that the two predecessor Mi phones, 1 and 3, or it's 3G, right? It's 3G and 3GS. Yes. I forget my iPhone lore sometimes. But whatchamacallit, they'll, he'll say something to one of them, they'll respond with something very straightforward and logical and practical and not very human-esque feeling, and 3GS might sometimes interpret it as something cute and feelsy, but no. 3GS is wonderfully deluding himself anytime that happens, but he quite likes them. So watching them blow up was gulp. Next question. RPR writes, I think my friend wants to. Anyway, I'm not gonna. For the record, oh, update. We were wrong anyway. Fellas. Oopsie. Well, flattered, but next question. Jean-Luc, right? Or Jean-Luc. Probably Jean-Luc. Why are Mifon's eyes? Mifon 4S's eyes red. Is that also just a Terminator reference? Just saying his eyes were broken and we're seeing like the inside of his eyes. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's an element of Cobb's kind of entering. He's done with Mi Phone 4 and 3G, who had their feelings, their little feelsies. I think Cobb's was kind of entering his like edgy era. Like, okay, I've done, I was like character phone who acts like a human. Didn't really work. I need a reset here. What's the coolest thing I could think of? Red eyes, sunglasses, red and black aesthetic, Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's heckin' go. So I I don't recall the creation of the character, so I don't quite remember if it was a Terminator reference. The sunglasses are for sure. I think we're just kind of like, what looks scary for Halloween? Our little Halloween special. What's scary? Then we have Raytina Knife Knife Play Resumption 2. I don't know the game that thoroughly, but from what I've seen, probably it seems like a game that like is like the definition of cool. And again, Knife will roll with anything that he can kind of just vibe along with, So I think he'd be, from my little understanding, all about that. Be all about that, I suppose. Next we have Sparkling Blaze. Any baseball and nickel thoughts? I miss them. I miss them too. And I wish we got to do more with them in a post-invitational world, because nickel has learned so much, and baseball has too. They've been through a lot in their time apart, even if their time apart differed in the time scaling sense. It'd be fun to explore that, but they're such a fun little duo together. I think they would like each other maybe even better now than they did, before Nickel got eliminated from season 2. Perhaps. Like, I think this could only be an improvement to their relationship if we had more time to explore it. Sorry, a little water. Uh, what could have been, but we decided to kill people. Next question. Lemonboxy writes, "Hi, Justin. I know I already told you, but it was nice seeing you at the meetup. Yeah, of course. Yes. Hope you're having a lovely day. Season 2 was recent episode so good. Yay! Thank you so much. We've been working so hard on them. It was wonderful getting to meet you and connect. And I love the meetups. I usually social interaction terrifies me, but when I know that I get to talk about a thing that I'm really comfortable about, in this case, meeting people in person suddenly becomes way easier as it turns out. I'm not like going to some acquaintance's house and thinking, ooh, what conversation topic should I prepare in my head in case my brain explodes. Um, but next we have Potato OSC writing, say a fact about II that'll make as many people mad as possible. Oh gosh. Oh no. I'm so capable of doing that. Oh no. Um let's think here. Um um what's gonna make people upset? Um um I'm sure I could think of something. I just need a quick moment. Hmm. No, that would cheer people up. Some characters people like to see suffer, and some characters it's like no. Um, no, let's go with a good one. This is more sad than mad, but maybe that works too. Maybe they'll be mad at me for saying, for those who care about Goo. When Goo was running for their life, come the end of the X murder spree. Um, they were really, really upset that it's been so long since they got to last pal around with bots up until this moment. Sucks to suck, Uh, that's all they could think about in that moment. Anyway, next question. Tapeworm writes, can bots swim, or would you need? Yeah, would you stick with them, Rice? Yeah, no swimmy for bot. That could potentially end bad. That's why we made sure that in the Iceberg Invitational Challenge, Bot's legs are a different material. That's why we made sure to have it so Bots has to save themselves from touching the water by extending their legs really quickly and hitting the cold ocean floor. Um, Dry's comment writes, last one. Why did Cobbs not get Meatpad? He left him. Sad verse. Why did Cobbs not get Meatpad? Do you mean like at the end of 17, like the we're going home, like maybe Meatpad's the next stop. Not saying yes or no on that, but like in theory, that could be the case. I'm not sure what it would be otherwise that you're thinking of here, but that is an interesting thought. Thank you so much for the extra super chat. You're very sweet. Jeremy writes, hi, I'm wondering if there is any place to send fan art to y'all, sobs and no Twitter. Also, yeah, often if something we're tagged in something on Twitter, we'll end up seeing it. Every now and then I'll, not all the time, but here and there I'll see. Shoot, did I click on a different one? Wait, this one. Wait. Oh, sorry, I got confused because I didn't read the second half of the question until just now, and I'm like, wait, I wasn't answering this one. Point being, if we're tagged on Twitter, we'll definitely see it. But sometimes I'm looking at the II Twitter tag. Sometimes I'm looking on Tumblr. Sometimes I'm looking on Instagram. Sometimes I'm looking on TikTok. Sometimes I'm looking on the II fan Discord server. Lots of places for me to find fan art. But yeah, if you want to make sure that we see it, I guess we could be tagged on Instagram, right? I'm curious. Thumbs up. Uh, I'll I do tend to see a lot. So um also question if Paper swam, could he laminate himself low? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Paper could probably deal with that way. It is still scary though. It's a risk, you know? You gotta be so sure that it's safe. Hee hee hee. Next we have Folder who writes, "Can you make a silver and knife ringtone about them arguing about brain rot?" Okay. The, let's. What kind of brain rot though? We need like a specific type of brain rot. Any suggestions from the chat about which? Okay, I thought of something. I might want to have both of them have something though. I thought of one for one of them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it like that because I was thinking of like a fandom brain rot, but maybe we just use some silly words here, right? Wakey, wakey, knife, wakey, wakey. What do you want? Sick of this. Why do you do this every morning? Well, I'm trying something new every morning until I'm greeted with a smile in the morning. No, don't react to me quite yet. Yeah, I haven't done that at all yet. I have quite the new words for you to put a smile on your face. Sigma. What? Skibbity. Huh? Ohio Viz Factor. What are you just saying nonsense? Why? Stop brain rotting. And the knee surgery tomorrow. Keep up. My leg is fine. It's healed perfectly fine. Yes. Well, I will dazzle you with more words soon. Wakey, wakey, knifey, wifey. I did not mean to say wifey. I saw Inanimate Improv in the chat, and then a bunch of people reacted saying, "Hi, Inanimate Improv." I've seen a bit of Inanimate Improv. It is cool, epic stuff. Talented little funny group. I like them. Uh, Bot is giving Harry Potter right now. I don't think Bot would give that. I don't think Bot would be very keen on giving that very much. But um but I appreciate you sending in the question. Bot is giving. Oh, you wrote Porter. I missed the R there. Sorry about that. I don't quite know Harry Potter, but if Bot is giving it, I am here with you. Okay. Pop Tart for RTs. What was something thinking about before he died? I don't know. We're gonna make a thing out of this. Are we doing that? I don't know if this was after the after the goo one that I wrote. But I almost messed up my popsicle stick purple face cutout. Anyway, what was Silverspoon thinking before he died? Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! You thought that he would think about Candle, didn't you? Didn't you? I think Silver is going into self-preservation mode and not particularly thinking about others in that moment. He's thinking, get out of my way, get out of my way! Where's the fire escape? Why is there no fire escape? Why didn't Toji put in a fire escape? You know? But before his final moment, I'm sure that he spent plenty of time, thinking about the pains of his of what could have been. Sicky's Doodles, welcome back. Says me and my friend must know some microphone and light bulb interactions. Please. Yeah, it's always a really interesting thought because I think microphone could have done pretty well on the bright lights. I think in terms of the tone that she brings to the table, that it makes sense that she's on the Grand Slams. But I think she needed more accepting people around her than what the Grand Slams were willing to give her. So I could see a lot of light bulb. You know, say there's a little swap, right? Microphone joins the bright lights mid-season, and after all this time, a paintbrush kind of wanting to be the team captain and feeling like they have these very strong ideas. Microphone comes in, uh, and Lightbulb's like, "Oh, you're the one who likes to speak really loudly, right? We could use a leader like that." And like really propping up microphone and microphone being like, "Oh my gosh, really? That's so. Oh my gosh." Yeah, and paintbrush being like, "What? Excuse me?" Kind of, kind of energy. Um, I think that they would also do a great job rocking out together. I think that would be a powerful girl band duo, baby. Let's fucking go. Sunny writes, "Hi Justin, I was asleep because it's like 2 a.m. for me, so it's so late. But how's your day going?" Oh, thank you so much, Sunny, for writing in. My day's going really well. I'd say this is kind of one of my very rare relaxing days. I've been very tired all day because I haven't been sleep all that well last night for no good reason. I just had my computer open. It was being a little stubborn about going to sleep. I just do that sometimes. And then the moment I put all the tech away, I'm out instantly. um, but today's been good. It's my I've been learning how to do the gym better recently, and my sister Lexi does all the fitnessy things and is a good educator on the subject. But today was like my first day off from that, kind of just a breezy day. I woke up to no power in the house, and I still needed to do some II things. And my phone had like 10% left when I woke up, but there's no power, and I didn't have like one of those like chargy boxes, right? So yeah, you're right. I should drink more water. Right? Yeah. And so I needed to get a hotspot going really quickly, so then I could update some like second things about like the video, the new trailer, like description and tags and whatnot, and prepare the tweet that goes out with that new video and blah blah blah. And I need to upload an audio file and this and that, and like my phone dead like the moment that I'm done with all that, and was I still had no power for like when the trailer went up. I'm like, what do people think of the new trailer? What do people think of the new trailer? I need to know. I need to know it so badly. Gosh. So I mean, like a half hour later, it came back. I was like, oh, good. And I like look at what people are saying about it, and it is exciting, and people are excited. But the reality is, more than half of the usual audience was like at school at that time anyway. So I was like, oh yeah, I guess not much conversation about the trailer is happening right now because we decided to do a Friday this time. Whoopsie. Um, Next we have Officer Midnight Chopper. Hey, Justin, my name's Liam. You met me in the Florida 2024 meetup. Can you say me and my girlfriend's names in Knife's voice? We love it. Her name's Angeline. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you for coming to the Florida meetup. That was our big grand finale. That was so fun. I really liked it there. That was kind of a blast. A chaotic one for sure. That was good. But yes. And Knife's voice, was it? Yes. And I was about to call you Officer Midnight, but yeah, okay, we're going by Liam. Hello, yo, Liam and Angeline. Hope you're having an awesome, wonderful time. You two are the power duo of the century. Cheers to you. I guess sometimes I'm not ready for the knife voice, I guess. Ninfram writes, "Hey Justin, can you act a scene where your characters, we'll go with Meatpad and Silver Spoon, are arguing about Weird Al Yankovic, and then he comes in scene and everyone is surprised." Interesting. Meatpad and Silver. How do I go about this? Because like I think we'll throw I'll throw one other one in there. Because we need a Weird Al champion, and I feel like I'm not going to get that from Meatpad and Silver. So let's add in Goo. Let's add in Goo, right? Here we go. Ready? And a one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. What you talking about? He's our genius! Weird Al Yankovic? Are you kidding me? He's the one who takes other people's songs and adds a few funny little words to it. You think that's any level of art? You think that's the Mozart of our generation? He does clever things. He grilled cheese sandwich song, and he was in My Little Pony. Yeah, well, I don't seem to. I'm not quite aware of the inner workings of the pony world. I am a person of art. It seems to me that I am finding that Weird Al Yankovic is in the building. Weird Al is here? Weird Al is here? Well, yes. Well, I'm here. I'm Weird Al. I'm a Weird Al. That's my Weird Al. I always believed you were real, Weird Al. We were not debating whether Weird Al was real or not. We were talking about whether he's a real talent. Yeah, real. A real talent. Is that... Oh, gosh. Oh, dear me, oh, my. Yeah, I'm Weird Al. Hey, everyone, what's going on, Weird Al? I forgot how Weird Al actually... Oh, my gosh, it's real Al. Weird Al is real. That's me. I'm Weird Al. I'm gonna get you. Okay. I'll rename this stream The Real Inanimate Improv. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. There's other people that got that covered way better than me. I'm more of a writer than an improv artist. Let's see. Justin, pick up the phone. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I always appreciate a good little reference. Thank you, Faniel. Faniel. Oh, that's such a good name. I write Faniel into whatever I can, or at least into at least one exit interview. We got to call him Faniel. I just kind of throw Faniel into conversation when I'm talking to my friend John. It's John Yule. Okay. What we got? Oh, my computer's freezing. Is everything okay? Wait. Hello? Oh no, my computer's frozen. What's going on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me fine? Do I need to exit out of some stuff? Let me do that. Give me a sec. I hope you can still hear me because my computer is frozen. Oh no. I think I know what tab is ruining me here. Okay. That's it. Okay, I'm fine. We're good now, everyone. Thank you for the love and support through these tough computer freezing times. Let's see if I could get through some. I'm I keep thinking, well, once I catch up on super chats, then that's when I'll wrap up the stream. But I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I gotta just text someone. I gotta text Ben about continuing to listen to Epic, like I mentioned an hour ago. But I gotta finish the stream first. And send. Sorry about that. Let's see. And thank you. Shout out to, I don't know if this person's in the stream or not, but thank you to Marcy for sending a super chat that I am excited to get to after this. Yay! Next question. Oh, I haven't even read the thing that's been on screen. What does it say? Weasel writes, "Hi Justin. How do you think OJ would have responded to the paper confronting him about his ego? Denial or compassion?" OJ, I think would have understood. I think he'd want to talk it out some more. He's very pragmatic. He'd want to really, understand where Paper's coming from if it's this intense. Paper's obviously the one who's more in tune with emotions, and OJ, isn't that great at it. But I think for Paper, OJ would put in the efforts if he could tell that this is really important to Paper, which it clearly is. So I think leaning towards compassion would be my assumption. But we'll never know. And they died in a fight. So Frantic Doodles writes, hey Justin, I was wondering if when MiPhone 4 generated the floor, if he generated the whole island or just made it sentient. Um, well, here's the little thing that where my mind and the fandom's mind tend to differ. Um, I see the floor as a face. You know, the floor. I'm fairly sure that the island always existed, that MiPhone didn't generate it. So you could argue that yes, the floor was the MiPhone made the island sentient as a result. But I do kind of think of the floor as a movable face that can move across whatever plane he is residing on. You know what I mean? Um, but the floor is still me life like anyone else. But the island, it's itself would be something structurally intact, despite me life. Next we have Elizabeth Gaming. That's a good name. I just want you to know your knife voice reminds me of Shadow the Hedgehog in honor of that fave song. In honor of that fave song from the Sonic franchise. Holy heck! I guess he's playing Sonic X Shadow Generations right now. Whenever I have spare time, I usually buy like one video game a year, and that this is for some reason the one I learned. I say for some reason. I grew up as a big Sonic fan. I didn't even play the original Sonic Generations. I just watched a lot of gameplay of it. And but yeah, so at least it's very on the mind right now. This is very relevant, and I love me some Shadow the Hedgehog. I grew up thinking he was just the coolest character in any media ever. Oh my gosh. Yo yo yo. What's a good Shadow line? I mean, yeah, I could just keep it simple with just do it as knife, I guess. I am Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. You're not even. Oh well, there's the line from Knife. You weren't even real Knife to be fake. But what's the Sonic Adventure 2 line? You're not even real enough to be my fake. I'll make you eat those words. Whatever it is. Wait, but yeah, the question is about the song, right? Shoot. I'm blanking on actually the name. Oh, I was obsessed with His World for a really long time. His world, where all's world. I also love All Hail Shadow, heroes rise again. I'm gonna type best Sonic songs and see. Maybe it has to be Escape from the City. We love Escape from the City. Escape from the city. We'll go silver on this. I'll make it through. Follow me. Set me free. Just being and we will escape from the city. Oh, another one. Fight the Night is really, really cool. That one's pretty wild. But how's it? I'm trying to remember the words in that one. I should probably move on. I'm sorry. If there's someone who's not crazy about Sonic the Hedgehog, I've spent way too long on this. Do you or Adam or Brian accept gifts from fans and events? I can't go to the II18 screen, but I'm asking a friend to send something along because you guys rock. Thank you, Zeldonix, number one Goof fan. It is appreciated for the fanness. I mean, yeah, we tend to. We always do when we're doing the meet and greets because that's like a simple, easy one-on-one thing. It is really tough to get a gift from people when it's not like an organized thing and it's just a cluster of people, and we need to kind of a lot of events would be like the Q&A ends and we kind of need to like run off stage because then if just one person is like, hey, can you come over here and sign this thing, or can I give you this thing? Then we're over there, and like, and then everyone clusters around us, and then like our manager for the event is like, no, we got to move you guys far away, and then we'll meet up back up for the meet and greets in person. Those were a lot of fun. I'll put it to him. Maybe I kind of want to make a video of all the things that I got, just to say like thank you to all the people who sent things. I really liked. I got such a large collection of fan made bracelets. I think it's the things that the fans make. That even if it's like 5 minutes worth of effort, like that, just fill me with a lot of joy. And I never want to throw anything from a fan away. It's all magical and wonderful. What do we got? So kind of maybe sort of. I don't know what the screening format's going to look like. I don't know where I'm going to sit. It could be we have accepted gifts from people that are like doing like a Q&A. I know we're doing a Q&A with this, but for this it's like, in the past we've done like, hey, now that I'm at the mic for the Q&A, I have this question, blah blah blah, and also I have a little gift. Here you go. And they'll like walk it to the stage. And that was always sweet and fun. And I'm always really appreciative of everyone. So maybe sort of possibly, I hope y'all have I hope your friend has a wonderful time there. I expect there to be a lot of screaming, and it'll be fun. Let's see here. Nim Fram writes, can we have a scene where Toilet is watching Skibbity Toilet on MePad, and Knife comes pretty discomforted because he's been watching it in full volume for the past 6 hours. Pretty please. I'm going to keep it short because I'm, again, so behind on Super Chats. And I want to be able to sleep eventually, and it's been going on for 2.5 hours. But whatchamacallit, sorry, I got to catch up on something here. But yeah, so I don't voice Toilet, but I could pretend I voice Toilet if that's fun. We'll keep this to a few seconds because I'm like the running gag is now. I'm not the improv experts. Oh, looky here! Oh, this is the best thing ever, me pad. I appreciate you. What are you watching? Oh, it's the best thing in the world, Knife, eh? It's Skibbity Toilet! Skibber, what? That's me, but like scarier with his faces and everything on me. There's me on the faces in the toilet, and robots and destruction, sir. You're calling me, sir. That's kind of bold of you. Yeah, just a quick question. Why do you need to shout about it every 5 seconds? It's been hours. It doesn't end. 6 hours of this. Well, it's really interesting. There's so many different there's factions and wars. Oh, look, the gunfire! Oh, they took out a toilet real good there. Yeah, no, I get it. It's real cool. MePad, can I ask you something? Oh, yes, Knife. What is it that you require of me? Can you maybe turn down the volume slightly? Because you're at full volume. Well, yes, this is what is going to give the primary best experience to toilets. I don't care what he wants! Ah! Punches thing. Well, you're getting very violent there, Nafe. I'm not going to root for you in the finale. Well, I'm going to die in the finale, so big whoop! No one wins! I did not know you were a fortune teller, Knife. Thank you for establishing when we are in the timeline of this improv session. Yeah, whatever. Anytime, I guess. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. That's usually how I end any silver thing that I don't know how to end otherwise. Ta-ta. Any like cameo or whatever. Okay. Next thing. I'm sure everything is stacking up here. This is never going to end. I'm stuck here forever because I'm going to feel so guilty if I end this without answering every super chat. What am I going to do? Anyway, Kalani writes, so if they'd lived long enough to talk face to face, how do you think Knife would feel about where Mike is with Taco right now? Well, like by the end of 17? I think Knife would have wanted Mike to keep her distance a lot longer. And, Knife could be a little protective like that. I think Microphone is mature enough to make, her own decisions. I don't think, Knife still has a lot to learn about trusting people with their own decisions. You know what I mean? Uh, next we have Zen writes, hi. Zen, hi back to you. Thank you for making this easy on me. I don't want to make anyone who's actually sending super chats feel guilty. By the way, that's not what I'm doing. I think it's funny that I'm kind of just in a loop of super chats forevermore. It is kind of funny, right? Another acting scene. Here we go. Nymph writes, can you act a scene where Paper, Toilet, and Knife are fighting against Cobbs, and Knife starts knifing all over the place while saying, oh, it's knifing time. And the others are like, oh, this is them inside. Okay. Yeah, Paper, yeah. I'm toiling out. I'm voicing Toilet for some reason. Yeah, kapow. Oh, I am Cobbs, and this is hurting me quite a lot. How does Cobbs talk? This is it. This is the final blow. It's knifing time. Oh, this is Inanimate insanity. Blah! This is Inanimate insanity. Kapow! I am Cobbs, and I am defeated. Yeah, that's what you get for going against the real superpower of teamwork. Yeah. So tired. I'm so tired. Ken Silver saying any Total Drama World Tour song. Yeah, let me just make sure I have the lyrics to make sure I don't mess it up, but I'm pretty sure I know this one very well. I have a go-to. I should have typed in Total Drama along with the song name. Do I add another character here? I might need to think of another character that I voice. This is gonna be an interesting one. This show's a chain, it's moving fast. You and I weren't meant to last. Voting for me just wasn't right. So look out now, you're in my sights. Mr. Fair now, suddenly I have to barf now. Excuse me, don't try to make me feel ashamed. I know you would have done the same. I'm gonna make it. You can't stop me now, just you try. Our fortune's waiting. It's time for you to say bye, bye, bye. Now on to Cody, who I should have used the paper voice for. I never thought I'd get this far. Let's face it, I'm no TV star. But now I'm in the final three. Unless we get caught in that tree. Oh! You're gonna make it. You can't stop you now. Let them try. Your fortune's waiting, and they can kiss it all. Bye-bye-bye. You are the worst. Why must you torment me? It's all a game to you, but not to me. Hello! Or people! I'm gonna make it. And they can stop me now. Let them try. Our fortune's waiting. It's time for you to say goodbye, bye, bye. I don't even know if the request asked me to sing the whole thing. I guess it didn't specify. But I'm so into that song every time. It's my whole life, baby. Okay. Welcome back, Nimfram. Thank you. Justin, are you aware of the famous magic pickle that makes you mad and punch someone? Yes. And my friend Casey punched me. We're just walking around a Target together to make good on that reference. So I was like, what? What was that? Well, that magic, the famous magic pickle that makes you, that makes you mad and punch someone. I was like, oh yeah. Of course. I am cursed to live this existence. It is really funny that started. Zen writes, what's that red phone behind me? Red phone behind me? Ah! 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 Do you hear something? Boom, boom. Anyway, while I perish into nothingness, Omueg writes, hi Justin, I'd love to get a hello from to Omu from Silver Spoon, and a hello to my friends Red from Knife. Thank you. Love these guys so much. Drinking water. Hello, Moo! Hope you're having a delightful day. Well, I hope that that Red has an even better day. Hello, Red. There we go. Welcome again, Nymphram. I think we got to slow down on the on the scene actings, but I appreciate you so much. Can you act a scene where Goo is taking a photo with Paper and Goo? I guess this could be pretty quick. Paper, me phone X right behind you, and then he thinks about the famous magic pickle and makes you mad and punch someone. This is actually kind of awesome. Okay. Cheesy! Cheesy! Paper! Did I see the photo? These are me for next right behind you! What do I do? I think of the magic pickle! I'm gonna think of the magic pickle! Thinking, it makes me mad and punch someone and I'm dying. Oh, I thought that would work. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're so dead. Yeah. And shrivelly. Like a raisin. Oh, hi, me phone X. That was fun. That was nice. That was nice and good. Thank you. Kitty face writes. Or lion face, either works. What would PJ have been for Halloween if they weren't all dead? Oh, great question. I think Paper is blue Among Us guy and OJ is orange Among Us guy. Let's flip it. It's cuter that way if they flip it. You're welcome. I'm glad this is an answer that everyone could get behind and agree is a good answer. Next question. Siggles Doodles writes, you guys should hire me for a VA. Trust can be the perfect marshmallow voice. OMG. We do have D voicing Marshmallow, but if something ever happens to D, I'll let you know. I hope nothing happens to D, but I'll let you. Can I still do the Marshmallow voice? I've been speaking for like almost 3 hours nonstop. So I don't know if I could do my Marshmallow voice right now, but let's see what happens if I just try. Oh gosh. Immediately I'm like, nope, my voice is shot. Apple. Hey, Apple. No. This is not going well. Apple. I can't go high enough right now. Unfortunate. But I'm also coming for D's job. Zeldonix writes, I have to send this in. Before you said the fact that would make people mad, I said, if it's about Goo, I'll keel over. And look what happened. I'm sorry for making you keel over about sad Goo. Oh, no. You know what? You wrote that, and you were the #1 Goo fan, and you mentioned Goo. And I'm going to be completely honest. I did not connect the dots in my head that I was saying a Goo-related thing. And you're the #1 Goo fan. Those are two separate thoughts in my head that I feel really embarrassed for not thinking about. Maybe there's a subconscious element that made me think about Goo because we just talked about Goo. But anyway, thank you, Anne, for the super sticker. You're so cool. Happy day, Anne. Hello, Anne. Next from Silver Lettuce. No, Silver, I trust you not to brain rod. Lighthearted / joking / Oh, what can I say? I'm a brainwatch queen. Next question. Lupus Fuse writes, what's the difference between sit and stand for Goo? It's more like operate and
Squish, squish, squish. I'm kind of always comfortable just kind of being me, just existing. Sid and Stage are pretty similar, so Squish is an alternative if I really want to mix things up a little bit.
And maybe Sid is upside down if he needs a little nap, a little upside down, little. Glacier the Great writes, "Hi, Justin. I was wondering if Knife can say hi to my girlfriend's Harpy. Also, would Knife listen to K-pop?" Well, firstly, hello to Harpy. You make for the best, coolest girlfriend in town. Make for them makes it sound weird. Apologies there. You just are the coolest girlfriend in town. Would Knife listen to K-pop? I can see it. I'm not sure if it'd be like a high priority listen for Knife. Let me think. Yeah, I mean, no, I think the vibes could be right there. I don't know a lot of K-pop groups. I know I'm a flop. I'm a loser. I'm working on it. If someone wants to come educate me, I will happily be educated on all the cool K-pop bands. But yeah, for Knife. What, who's getting X'd in the chat? Is someone? I hope no one's dying. Ali Moonart. That's a cool name. Can you say, "Hi, Vex? Hope you're having an awesome day. Yo, yo, yo." Next we have, are we like close to caught up? We're getting there. I see the end in the distance. If I catch up, I could go to sleep and drink water and live and exist. I'm wishing you all so well and good. And hi, Barry. And Nimfram writes, by the way, Justin asked Brian and Jazzy if they were asked to voice act scenes where their characters met Weird Al. Oh, okay, yeah. So did they get those as well? Oh, I should ask them how those went. I'll often tune into their streams, so I guess I must have missed those specific beats, but I'm curious about that now. Thank you. Baxter writes, "I'm 2 hours late, but how long did you have the idea for Mifo to make the contestants?" I think we always knew that we wanted to be able to tell a story that involved Mifon's powers getting a little out of whack. That's why we're kind of like hinting at stuff in episode like 7, for instance, about like the portal that appeared out of nowhere. In episode 6, we're talking about the mansion that occurred, came out of nowhere. Like we always knew that his powers were going to play a big deal in the storytelling going forward. I think it was more though 2015ish, maybe early 2015, when I pitched the concept of Mifo making the contestants. I think that was a lot of fun. It turns everything on its head. We're all extremely excited about it pretty immediately, to my recollection anyway. I think Adam wanted to hear more thoughts on like how the concept would be like implemented and everything, and then we spent a lot of time pitching and whatnot. But I think it's so important to the storytelling, including where we're going next with with the tale of this finale and beyond and whatever. It's a new start, in a sense. And there's so much to process. And Mifo wasn't even aware. He wasn't even aware. Oh, poor little dude. So like, I forget if it was like before, between episodes like 7 and 8 or between episodes 8 and 9, but like somewhere in that area, we were pretty concrete on this. One more, and I'm going to run to the bathroom very quickly because of all this water. Let's fucking go. Shout out to Water, down with Dr. Fizz. Baxter writes, oh no, that was the last one. Kai Kitty Peace writes, "Can you say happy birthday to Kai? Happy birthday, Kai is Silver. My birthday's next week. Yay, happy birthday next week. Happy birthday, Kai. I hear your birthday's next week. Hope you have a delightful time. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Blow out the candle. That's theoretically me when I'm in Candle's body." Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to leave this one up, I guess. Okay. BRB, BRB. Sorry. I'll be quick, and then we'll try to wrap up the super chats, and then we'll wrap up. Anyway, bye for real. This is how I leave every conversation that I'm in. By the way, I'm like asterisk. Anyway, big hearts. One moment. I am back. I am back. I am back in the little party time, little time for party. Party time is now. Maybe at the 3 hour mark, which is in 7 minutes, I could be all caught up on super chats. Do we think that's possible? Maybe. Let's find out. Baxter, you asked the same question. Same question twice. Thank you. I mean, looks like we did this one, but I mean, how long did I have? I mean, like, I can elaborate and say for me, from making the contestants, that was a pitch. Hmm. I think Brian and I were having like a back and forth brainstorming session and kind of just clicked at some point, and then I was immediately rushing to the rest of the group. Um, I love just little sessions where we just start hanging out and flipping around ideas, and just try to pitch things that make each other laugh or cry. I'm definitely the crier of the group, but um, I mean, just today I can't say whether it's I related or not, but you know, we were playing our own little game where we were playing out a theoretical scenario that was literally killing me. I was losing my breath. I'm so fascinated by. I love concept work and our little characters, and I can't say more words, but I love. Thanks for being here, y'all. My life is better because of I and y'all. And okay. Ali and Casper writes, lesbian, silver spoon, and bisexual candle, T for T, Eureka? Yes or no? I know Yuri, but wait, what's Eureka? I assume that's just a working off of Yuri, right? Can't make me just say yes or no. I mean, listen, I think this is a neat concept. I'm not able to just, you know, you know, put these confirmations out into the world. You know this. You know this. But I am quite I am quite intrigued by this funny little fun thing. Silver spoon and candle have a little spice to their existence. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Next question, Jammy PD. Can you say hi, Jammy, in nice voice? I can do that. Yeah, give me a second. Hi, Jammy. Maybe the first one was a little less laughy. Hi, Jammy. Hey, PD. How you doing? Thank you, Toon Doubloons. Don't drop them, says SpongeBob. Should I have said that live? Anyway, it's in the SpongeBob episode. Grow up. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm super radical. You're very, very cool and friendly and fun. I have 4 minutes if I want to finish at the 3 hour mark. I don't think that's happening, but I will try. We'll see what happens. Folder writes, Justin, before you sleep, can Knife punch Silver for the brain rot? And can Silver use Baxter's issue? Oh no. And her little Baxter? What? Why are we doing that? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Should I just keep saying that over and over again? I say, okay, let's Oh, wakey, Knife, I have another great idea. I'm gonna get you! Baxter! Knife almost connects, but stops just short. You know Baxter is my weakness! I know everything about you, Knife, because we're secretly besties, and you just do not know it yet. Growl. Next we have interests galore. I knows you probably get this, get a lot of these, but can you pretty please say hi, Octavia and Naomi in nice voice? Of course. I like when the requests are very simple, straightforward. I like being creative too, but when there's a lot of super chats, I'm like, great, perfect, love it. Thank you. Hi, Octavia. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Octavia and Naomi. Yo! Hope you're having an awesome time here. Cheetos. Right, so I want to see Silver Spoon in the Evangelion Shinji chair. I'm gonna have to look it up. I know a lot about Evangelion, but not so specifically that I know the chair. Is it like a mech chair, or is that what we're talking about? Evangelion. No, that's not how you spell it. Evangelion Shinji chair. Oh, Dodoy the meme chair. I forgot the meme chair. No, I forgot the meme chair. I forgot the meme chair. What have I become? What have I done? No, no. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So I mean, if it was Silver, right? If Silver was in the chair, I can't visualize anything right now, but Silver would be, woe is me. No one understands my greatness. Oh, heavens be, what am I to do to become more than I am? Oh, they think I'm a loser. But I know I'm great. I know I am the bee's knees. Nextly, moving forward, I guess. Nimfam, welcome back, Nimfram. I guess I gotta pretend that I'm the pickle voice actor for this one. All right, a little voice request here where I pretend that I'm Pickle. Here we go. I've turned myself into a pickle, Taco. I'm Pickle. You never really hear Pickle like shout in like that Rick way, right? I'm Pickle. I'm just thinking a new pair of socks, right? I mean, that's Pickle's energy, right? Thank you. Bloop writes, who threw the tennis ball plush at your head? Shoot. Okay, so this is a reference to, okay, this was when I was in a Houston Airbnb, and it was a Carrie TikTok where all, in that video, tennis ball was thrown in my head. Is it possible that Carrie was filming it and threw the tennis ball plush on my head? Maybe. It could have been Sam. Maybe I'm leaning Sam. Either way, I will get my revenge. Will get my revenge for the tennis ball plush incident. Baxter writes, say, knife a Steve Cobbs behind you in Paper's voice. Knife Steve Cobbs behind you. I hope that that you vibe with that one. Nymph writes, are Pokerface and Stewie Griffin related? I mean, they both sound British, actually, and I don't know how to differentiate English accents. I'm from Argentina. Well, that's fair. I'm not great at accents either. So, quick sip of water. Almost out of water down here. Oh gosh. Are they related? Yes. Next question. Jackie writes, can I please get Paper and Knife talking? Like anything. I love how you voice them. Can I get them both trying to say hi to me, but end up getting into argument? Okay, that could be the start of things. Okay, wait. Okay, I know how it goes. Here we go. Hi, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Hello, Jackie. Well, yeah, Knife, we might want to be careful about, how we say this, because if you look at the name, there's not actually an A in the name. Well, yeah, clearly this person meant Jackie, like using the four, like kind of like a turned A. No, but you don't know that. You gotta be specific here. Jaforky, it could be Jaforky. Jaforky. Have you met a Jaforky? Have you met a Jackie? No, I guess I don't know what kind of object that is. Yeah, exactly. I don't think you're smart just because you don't haven't met a Jackie before. We know the name Jackie. We've been me phone must have implanted that name in our heads too. It feels like a normal name. This person has a me phone icon. It all clicks together now, doesn't it? Oh, look at you! Are you a fan now? You're the big theorist over here. No, I'm not the big theorist over here, but it kind of just makes sense, Sometimes things just make sense. Knifer, you okay? You seem a little down. Ah, made you sad. Bum 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 bum. Oh, Knife, you little scamp. I would never be this calm about you in canon. And that's the way the news goes. Next question. We got a few from him, Fran. We got headcanon. Silver Spoon plays Papa's Freezeria Deluxe and always gets 99 or 100 score. This is so true every time. Silver would not rock that 99 or 100 score of the game that I've heard of before. Yes, yes, yes. I love my Papa's Freezeria. And likewise, Nimfram writes, will Bart Simpson have a major role in Act 3? Bart Simpsoning all over the place and saying, I'm the I Caramba. I'm the I Caramba. And spray painting El Barto and Cobbs. Yes, this is canon. I'm sorry for leaking everything, but this is how it goes. Word for word, you got it. You're a genius, Nimfram. Next is from Digimon Kaiser writing, Lumi again. Sorry for keeping you up. All good. All good. We're having fun here. Could Meatpad change his language settings and speak French with Taco? Sorry, I love bilingual characters. Absolutely. Yes. Meatpad is programmed with a wide variety of languages, and I think they would have a lot of fun doing that together. I think that's a great concept. Thank you so much for sharing it. Next we have Interest Galore writing, hi Justin. Yes, I remember you from earlier. Well, hello. Can you please say hi to Octavia, Naomi, and Knife's voice? Of course. Non-forcing nothing. All right. Hi, Octavia. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Octavia and Naomi. Coolest duo in town. Nimfram writes, do Nickley and the Fence kiss for 93 minutes in II 18 Act 3? No, but only because the Act 3 is shorter than 93 minutes. Next question. Dingle Me Once writes, when I've said the word once, I was putting my finger up to indicate once, even though I don't have the webcam on or anything. It's just how my hands work. But in lifting the one finger, I flipped my laptop over entirely because it was like kind of hanging off the table. Hi, Justin. Will you do another screening? It's already sold out. I'm gonna name my cat after an II character, lols. Well, I hope your little kitty, what's the worst character to name a cat after? I hope Tyler Bombard has a nice little life being a cat. Don't do that one. Will we do another screening? Adam's, we were talking about this earlier a little bit. Adam's looking into doing another screening. We'll see if it's possible. I think it's also possible, not a promise, but it's a thought of like maybe if there's interest, we'll do screenings after the episode is aired already. And it could just be like a fun fan get together kind of thing that we could do in a few different locations. Maybe. It's a thought. I would enjoy doing it. Who knows what the future holds. We might need a breather after this finale. Either way. Just in a broad sense. It has been a lot. Next to the AG43 Age 25 channel writes, what happened to when Pencil showed up in II Season 1? Also, Knife and Purpleface, two things. Have you tried a bucket full of cane sauce? And what are your favorite Jaden videos? Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen Jaden animations. I'm sorry. I wish I knew off the top of my head. But I'll see if I could jog the memory by looking some up. What happened to when Pencil showed up? I guess Me Fountain is probably a BFDI fan. So fake pencil is out there or was out there. Also, knife and purple face, two things. Have you tried? I have. I have not tried cane sauce. Oh, it is actually delightful. But my favorite Jaden video. Well, I love all the things with Pokemon. Oh, the Nuzlocke adventures. A real delight. Well, I'm all about the more like the childhood stories, really reflecting on life. I didn't really have a childhood myself, I guess, as I found out. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to imagine having one of them. You know what I mean? Bon Bon writes, so how did the contestants even meet me phone? They got interviewed. They pop in right before the interview. Like right before. Me phone's like, next interview. I'm on my interview now. I would love to meet someone who's very knife-like. And then Knife walks into the room. He's like, yes, amazing. And that's Knife's first moment of existence being approved to be on the show. Next we have name from writing. Could you sing Taco's part of a duet with Meepad on Taco's Tirade? Okay. Let me pull. I think I'm pretty sure I know it already. Let me pull up the lyrics really quickly. I'm gonna try to get through this again fairly quickly because Meepad is one I know so well at this point because we got let us talk about it when your head is not so clouded. You're no menace, Taco. How did they hurt you? Please think this through. I'm not singing great right now, but feeling double cross. It's such a challenge singing in the Meepad voice because the Meepad voice by definition isn't meant to sound expressive and have range, but to sing you inherently need that. So the balancing was always a tricky little thing. Feeling double-crossed is part of dealing with the loss, yes, but the healing is a process. That's the truth. So then the taco part is for me to restart, but it's. I guess I'll do it silvery because it's close enough. But it's not I, it's they who deign to play this game so cruel and inhumane may sound uncool. I think they're too afraid to bear the bed they've made, can't bring themselves to face the awful truth. I hope any of that was remotely on key. I'm not a singer by trade. I want to be. I would like to be, much like Tissues, as we mentioned earlier. Make knife on Family Guy scene. I don't know Family Guy. Hey, Lois. Hey, the baby. Hey, this is some nonsense going on in here. This is so nonsensical. A dog? Why is it talking? This is a real Family Guy. Next question comes from Ninfram. Can we have Silver Spoon saying, knife, melon, tiara? Pretty please. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to be saying that. Knife, melon, tiara. I don't know what any of this means. Abigail, thank you so much for the donation. Biggest fan of II? Oh my gosh. Well, pleasure to meet you. Nimfram next writes, we're so close to caught up. We're so close to caught up. There's 3 left, including this one at the moment. After 3 hours, it'll be the first time I'm caught up. Nimfram writes, and this one more from Nimfram. Thank you. So we have 4 left. Headcanon. Knife plays the Binding of Isaac, Repentance, and mains Tainted Samson. Okay, I've seen gameplay of this a little bit, but I really don't know it that well. So Knife, I'm playing the Binding of Isaac. Oh my gosh, this is crazy! I love Repentance. I love mating Tainted Samson. Tainted Samson's just my favorite. Oh my gosh, this is losing my voice. This is awesome. From inappropriately named Kitty. Hi, Venus here. Quick ask before you get to bed. Would paper eventually learn to deal with evil paper? I really like their dynamic. I would be interested in doing more with that. It's been a really long time since paper has been in the spotlight, so it didn't feel appropriate to just throw that in there, But if there's any opportunity to do something with paper in the past, I was gonna say the past, somewhere in there, I'd be interested in exploring the dynamic quite a bit, and find ways to not make it, feel like a yin and yang scenario, because they are very much their own thing. But it's definitely a balance. And two from Nimfram. Does Knife like how Silver Spoon walks? Do they like how they talk? Do they like how their face disintegrates into chalk? Oh, I get it. It's a little reference. It's I haven't heard that in a long time. How you walk, how you like how you talk. I think that's firstly wonderful, and Knife only likes the disintegrating into chalk parts. Very good question. And then from Nimfram, lols. Remember when I was in that insane show with talking objects and got inanimated by MePhone X? I don't remember getting inanimated by MePhone. Does anyone hear that? Okay, whatever little joke is going on, you can. I don't like that noise. Can you make it stop? Stop it. Can you stop? It's getting louder. I always want to meet an AI character in person. I didn't think it'd be like this. Oh golly. Run for it, Mark. Oh, I didn't realize there's another super chat. So we're gonna break the immersion real quick and say, Knife on Family Guy, but the horse is here. So this is what we're gonna do instead of me going out on that. Oh my gosh, it's Family Guy. Oh my gosh. Hate you, Meg. Hate you, the dad. The horse is here. Loose in the Family Guy house. This is bonkers. I'm having none of this. I hate horses. I hate them. I hate them. Anyway, back to MePhone X. Run! Run! I'm running. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Oh, I'm running. I hope you all have a great night. It's been 3 hours, 15 minutes. As the Fence in season 1, episode 10 says, I'm out of here. It's been a real pleasure, everyone. Thank you. Be your best selves. Be safe. Be happy. Do it whatever you can to feel, love from within. Be good to yourself is what I'm saying. Be appreciative of yourself. Think about what you want in life and pursue it. And ask yourself, think about you, and think about others, That's important too. Be good to yourself. I don't know how to say goodbye. I'm not good at goodbyes, but I'm appreciative of all of you. And I've been go the whole night up until this exact moment. So I have this exact one moment to think before I hit end stream. Thanks, y'all. You're the best. I appreciate all of you. So long. Bye-bye. So long. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to spend this time with you. I hope you have an inanimate evening. End stream button.